Fucking fucker. What's up, not sure? How are you? Good to see you. You dance. I'm not your dancing monkey. Hello, India. Sajal Sharma. I'll just call you Sajal. Hello. Give me a super chat, not sure. You're coming in with a lot of demands real quick, aren't you? Ginger ale. The ginger is drinking ginger ale. Good morning and welcome to my channel. What's up? Okay, we've already did one person. Already. It's happening quick. to make sure you guys. Ooh, that's okay. Thank you. I don't know. Can you guys hear me all the way over here? Check, check, check. How's the sound? Reptilian, how about now? I'm checking out a new microphone. Check, check, check. Can you hear me? I want to hear from Reptilian only. Reptilian, you're going to be my audio manager right now. How does this work? I am with the mic over here. That's what I'm trying. Thank you, Jess. You can hear me. I am not an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic. I am California sober. I don't even drink alcohol, you guys. You'll never see alcohol on this channel. What am I drinking? Ginger ale. So the mic's working? Good. Jess. Christmick. No, I'm not in Portland, Oregon, you guys. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. You guys, this channel is the Real Housewife of Cleveland. We got a star. A star from Jess. Thank you, Jess. How are you? Thank you for the stars this morning. Jen J. What's up, chat royalty? How are you, Jen J? Good to see you. I'm trying out a new mic this morning. We got Baxter out here and everything. You want to go in, B? Come on. We'll go in. Now, let me know. Can you guys hear me on this mic when I even go here behind the door? I need to know how it's house. Check, check. You're a crackhead, Scott. Hi, Jackson, Florida. Shout out to Cleveland from Jen J. Shout out to Jen J. She is chat royalty in the house. Good to see you guys. Okay, thank you, Jen J. It cut when I walked inside, just checking this out. You know, I only paid like $60 for these. These are not the most expensive ones, but they're not the cheapest ones, so they should be working a little bit. I can understand it wouldn't work inside. Oh, I wonder what it sounds now with the leaf blower. Rick Young is coming in chat, letting me know that he smokes crack, everybody. So, good morning to the crack smoking Rick. Clean up my nasty yard. Well, we just had a fucking 2-day fucking whatchamacallit, thunderstorm. So I mean there's not much cleaning I can do right now. It's wet. I gotta wait till this dries out. I can hear the guy over there trying to blow stuff, but I don't know how you can blow stuff. Everything is soaking. No, I don't smoke crack, Rick Young. You do. Hi, Canada. Hi, Robinson. We got a Rasta in the house. And my yard's not nasty. My yard is lovely. My yard is lovely. Jelly. So as soon as we can mow, we will be mowing back here, and that will get all those leaves up. We can't mow when it's wet back here, you guys, from the rain. So my yard's anything but nasty. This is a little lopsided, though, isn't it? It's a little muddy. I will tell you that. It is muddy on my feet. Muddy on my feet. Hi, JR Wheezy, baby. Hello. Ooh, we got a happy poop. A happy poop from Flying Unicorn. Thank you. I really love that. I love those flying poops. Nice. Hi, Randy. Let's put you guys over here. Let's set you guys in a spot. Is that good? I think that's good. Watch this. Ready? That perfect? Yes, I can. Hi, Ho. Welcome to chat, Ho. Ooh, who's sending me a flower? I love life. I love life. I love the name of your channel, and I love you. Thank you for sending me a flower. How lovely are you? Thank you, Flying Unicorn Cat, telling people. Oh, and you're sending me a floating heart too. Thank you so much, Flying Unicorn Cat, for saying 18 years or older. This chat is for 18 years and older. If I find out in chat that you are younger, and I will go look, you will be banned from my channel. My name is Jennifer, Real Housewife of Cleveland. If you are not subscribed to me, sub up. Make sure you turn your notification bells on. Make sure you have liked the stream. Double tap the screen to like my stream. Double tap the screen to like my stream, you guys. Could do some ASMR today. So I am checking out this microphone. So far, so good. What's up with you guys? You're gay for Jesus. That's a new one. That is a new one. Okay, does Jesus like that? You calling me Mima? Hi, Ho. Ho is 47, you guys. Ho's allowed to be in here. Okay. There. Now we got some pink on. That's better. Don't you? I look better now. You Knew Who. I like the name of your channel too. Flying Unicorn Cat says sometimes you can tell by their comments that they're underage. Sometimes, the majority of the time, we can tell you children are in here because you say whack shit. So kids, get out of my chat. That being said, I am Jennifer. I am 56 years old. I was born in 1969. And I don't have kids, so I don't want kids in my chat. It's inappropriate. I'll be talking about very adult things, 56-year-old things. So preferably, I'd like you to be 97 and older in my chat. Okay, so let's go with the older crew today. Okay, we're going to change it then for you. You have to be 9 and over to be in my chat. I don't know what that is. Do I have a mater daddy? I don't know what that is. What the fuck is a mater daddy? Mo Wilson, no, I'm not single. The name of my channel is The Real Housewife of Cleveland. I'm in Cleveland. So, no, I am very married, very much in love to my husband of over 18 years. His name is Skippy. He's a YouTuber as well. Go check out his channel at Cleveland, Ohio 216 Media. At Cleveland, Ohio 216 Media. That is my husband. He's also a YouTuber. Hansa's coming in. They're 80 years old. Perfect, Hansa. If you're 80, I love it. Mo Wilson, I love you too. Ramir Provast. Go Cavs. Go Cavs, indeed. Go Cavs. Okay, no spamming in the chat, kids. Okay, that's the first way to show me you're a child is if you come in here spamming, because no adult's going to do that. You Knew Who says, love me some redhead. Thank you, doll. So we have 15 in chat and 14 likes. That sucks. Get the likes up, you guys. Like the channel. Like the channel. So to do that, we only have to double tap the screen. Just hit the screen twice, and it will like the channel. We need to do that for the algorithm to make it come in here. Oh, I forgot. That better? We're using a mic today. Hello, is it wonderful? Love a messy bun. Yes, and you liked and subbed. Thank you. I love a messy bun. Just throw my hair on the top of my head, and I'm pleased with that. Rick Young is 89 years old, and Flying Unicorn Cat is doubting that. Flying Unicorn Cat's doubting you, my friend. Ramiro, thank you for liking, subscribing. All of you, please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like the stream. Okay, we only have 15 likes and 32 in chat. Let's make that number even. Get up and like it, you guys. Like. Let's give you a little spin. You want to spin? It's hard for me to spin in this dress. It's a little long and it's a little muddy out here. I probably should have streamed on the front porch. It's muddy back here. Okay, there's your 3. Let's get comfy. The dress is soft. How did you know? It's as hell. I don't know why it's so soft, but it's a really pretty like pattern. It's got this little back thing on it that's so lovely. Yeah, I like the dress. I like a long dress too, you guys. Especially when the seasons are changing like this and it's warm, but it's still a little bit chilly. I like a long dress. What's my sign? I'm a Scorpio. Not only am I a Scorpio, I'm a triple Scorpio, you guys. So I'm an absolute mess. Everything you've heard about Scorpios is true. And I will fuck you up. So be nice to me. What's your sign? So we're lagging a little bit back here. Okay. Well, last time I streamed back here, it was fine. But then the time before that, it was pretty rough. Let's do a little ASMR if you want to. Oh, the microphone's over here. The microphone's over here. Hello, do you like my new microphone? Look at her. She has very fluffy hair. Just like me, she has got fluffy hair. So let's put this in front of the microphone. You ready? Here's how we do it. Yes. Yes, indeed. Make sure you guys have got something to smoke. I have 2 smoking accessories here. I have 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you go on? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why does this never do what I tell it to? Okay, there we go. So make sure you guys have something to drink. Cheers to you, YouTubers. It's just you and me today. We're not multi-streaming, no multi-pass. Just you, me, and YouTube. Marco Crusovac, hello. How are you? So make sure you have something to smoke. You're rage cleaning your house? That's a new one. I've not heard that. Flying unicorn cat. I'm known to rage bait. But you're rage cleaning? I love it. I love it. Hi, Huck. Good morning. Hi, Massachusetts. I'm energetic. That's to say the least, you guys. That's at least. I'm energetic at least. Rami likes my bun. Yes, that's my cough. So we will announce that this is a cannabis content channel. It's not popular on the YouTube, but we're doing it anyways. This is a monetized stream, so we'll be keeping that off stream. With cannabis content, you're going to have coughing content, and I don't apologize for that. So deal through my coughing, people, because we're going to be getting high today. Ho, you're moving? Where are you moving to, Ho? Well, where are you moving from and where are you moving to? Because we really don't know anything. Hi, Q. How's my little cutie patootie, Brandon Q? How you doing, sweetie? Everybody go subscribe to @BrandonQ92. Art says, well, thank you for letting me know. I had to. Well, good. That's who I'm going for. That is who I'm looking for. Those are my people. Come on in and smoke with me. Where does my old ass live? My old ass lives in Cleveland, Ohio. Where does your ugly old ass live, huh? How about you, fucktard? You're working, Brandon Q? Oh, no. I don't like that. I don't like that Brandon Q's working. Brandon Q, I only want to see you playing. Brandon Q, I only want to see you sitting cute behind your computer playing games or streaming and getting crazy. I don't want you to work. I want Brandon Q to be and have to stay at home. Oh, look at all the emojis we got sent here from this person. Edwin says, How have you been, Miss Jenny from the block? I'm good, Edwin. How are you, doll? Good to see you in chat. Who's being rude? Dan? Dan? Oh, because he called me old. Yes, Dan's rude. It's all right. I am old, but I'm not that old, Dan. You don't need, Dan's probably older than me. It's just projecting on me. So hello to you with the Asian writing. Nice to see you in chat. Hello, how are you? Oh, and I forgot I have the microphone all the way over there. Check, check, check. Okay, flying unicorn cat, you're gonna have to help me. Fuck tarting out of what? Fuck tarting out of Virginia, Dan says. That is pretty funny. Buster said, you had beautiful hands until you let your toddler scribble all over them. Well, I just might put a hex and a spell on you because I don't have children by choice, doll. Not for me. I'm not the one that's going to be having babies. It's not for me. And I have this on my hand because I'm a green witch. So you better watch what you say, bitch. I'll be coming for you with some spells. You don't have to like other people's tattoos, but if you come in rude talking about them, you might want to be careful why I have these tattoos. I have these tattoos because I'm a witch. So watch your ass. And you might want to watch your dreams tonight, fucktard. I dare you. I wouldn't do that. I mean, a lot of people dare me to do things. I wouldn't do that. Buster Hyman, what a crazy name for your channel. Hello and goodbye to you. Jared Feather, J Red Feather, hello. Ho's calling me a goddess queen. Yeah, you could all take a memo from Ho. Stupid says you can't do spells, goofy lady. Okay. I'll let you believe what you want. That's fine. And Dan said that he's definitely older than me. Dan says he's a little old man. That's what he just said in chat, you guys. Gary says I look so amazing, and he called me sweetheart. Let's do a hex right now on stupid B Doug, right? Should we? Okay, let's all get together, get the collective consciousness together, and let's turn him into a bug. Okay, right now in chat, we're gonna turn stupid BV6UG into a bug. What kind of bug? Let's turn him into a caterpillar. That way, maybe one day he can be a butterfly. Queenie from England. Of course you are from England. Hello, Queenie. Good to see you. This student is a leaf blower. This student is leaf blower. Really annoying me. How long can he blow the leaves? It can't go on much longer, right? Can't go on much longer. Yeah, I think he can sit in his cocoon, and I think it will be all mushy and gross and mucusy in there and vile, and he'll have to sit in there for a while. You have to think about what you've done. Don't mess with a witch. And don't come around telling people that their tattoos are ugly. That's not very nice, because I definitely know my tattoos are not ugly because they were very expensive. I'm supposed to pray the gay way. What's the gay way to pray? Oh, I'm supposed to pray the gay away. Okay. Dear Lord, dear witch people, please don't make Dan Lohar gay anymore. Dan Lohar doesn't want to be gay anymore. Please stop him. Okay, is that better, Dan? Hi, Micah. Welcome to chat, you guys. We got Micah in chat at Love Has Won, Joy Reigns 2. What's up, Micah Pooh? Micah Pooh? I give you a spin. We got Micah in the house. In the house. Micah in the house. Micah in the house. Hi, Micah. How are you, love? Good to see you. What are you doing today? That was the Micah dance I just did for you all. Did you like it? That's the Micah dance. Micah has his own dance. Hi, Cud Map. Let him blow the leaves. He's got to feed them kids and pay the bills. Yeah, for sure. Mr. Beauty. Why do you keep asking me what the Matadaddy is? I don't know what that is. Can you, Mr. Butte Boy, did you work out what the Matadaddy is? No, Matadaddy. I feel like you're trying to get me to say a bad word because that's what you guys do. Matadaddy. I'm saying it over and over. Matadaddy. I'm not getting it. What is that? What is a matadaddy? Hi, Queenie. Yeah, let's be back in. Make me. What you guys have run into is basically my daily diary. I document my life. I'm not just streaming to get numbers. I'm not streaming to get money or donos, but I like those things. I take donos and I like the numbers. But I'm doing it because I document my life, you guys. I'm trying to document my life and put it down. It's like a diary page. So here you are in my diary on this day. So you've made it. Love as one, joy reigns two. Father says you are the greatest matchmaker in heaven. Well, tell Father he is the greatest in heaven, okay? I don't know about my matchmaking skills. I don't know that I can really hold myself to that, but I know that I am heavenly. So let's just keep it there. But thank you. Tell Father thank you and tell Father that I love him. Hello, Father of all creation. Hello, Micah. I love you both. How are you boys today? Casey Tetchgem says, I love America, ma'am. Okay, me too. Where are you? America. That's what I call it, America. And I do love it. And I am MAGA. And I do love Trump. And I do love ICE. And I do support everything going on here. Elijah says, praise Jesus. Whatever you want to praise is fine with me. I do not praise Jesus, but if you want to, go, boo. You do you. I am a starseed. I am not Christian, you guys. Amos Throckton, hello. I like your name. What's the meta, daddy? Let's hear it. Come on, Mr. Boo Toy. I'm just going to call you Mystery because I can't go with the rest of your channel. Dan Lower says, I'm 20 years older than him. Okay, so I'm 56. So you're 36. Hi, Art. How are you? Do I have a single twin sister? I am an only child. I am an only child, you guys, so it's just me. Dan Laura said, oh, shit, she's a starseed. Watch out. Yes, I am. John. Welcome to chat, John. I haven't seen you in a moment. Good to see you. We have a bee in chat. Mother God's here. And now she's run away. Well, when she comes back, I'll film her. God was on my stream all day yesterday because I was sitting out here trying to stream and a bee kept attacking me, coming on camera, attacking me. What part of America am I in? So I'm in the Midwest, Queenie. So there's New York on one side, California on the other side. I'm in Ohio. So Ohio is the Midwest. I'm right smack in the middle and I'm very lucky to be there. You want to know, Queenie? Because New York sucks a big fat dick. And California is falling into the ocean with homeless people and tragedy. So both those places in America are crap. Okay? Crap. Take them off the map as far as I'm concerned. So I'm very lucky that I'm in a very good part of America that's safe right now and it's lovely. Huckleberry sending me sparkles. Thank you, Huck Poo. Thank you. I love you. Queenie says, oh, wow, beautiful. Yeah. So I'm in Ohio. So, and Ohio is right on the lake. It's right at the top of America, right in the middle. And we have Lake Erie between us and Canada. So literally 2 blocks away from me is Lake Erie, is Edgewater Beach. So it's a really, really lovely beach, you guys. You would love to visit here. It's lovely. Did you say you were from England? Is that where you said you were from? I know you guys are having a lot of problems right now in England with the migrants and stuff, right? So we are having the same problem in America. But right now here in Cleveland, where I live, it's lovely. We're not having that problem. So I consider myself lucky in the part of America that I'm in. Okay, this is going to go out to John. I dedicate this to my John. Let's sesh. Smoke him if you got him, you guys. Go. Oh, I got the microphone. I'll put it right by the microphone. Okay, you ready? Stoner Chick ASMR. Go. Excuse me. You like the new mic? Is it working, you guys? Is it working well? Let me ask my main people. John, Huckleberry, Flying Unicorn Cat. Is this working good? Test, test, test. Yeah, we're gonna put a little more in that John. We got the grinder, so let's just put a little more in there. It was small. Yeah, John be checking me because this is not a small token channel. John, I hear you. I hear you, my love. Let's get it together. This is way better. Okay. Queenie subbed me, so I've gotten 2 subscriptions since I've started streaming. You know what that means? That means I'm 8 away from 6K. If you subbed to me this afternoon, you helped me get to 6K. Because when I started streaming today, I was 10 subscribers away from 6K. So we've already had 1 sub. Queenie subbed to me. So that means I'm 8 away from 6K. Oh, Gish has been threatening me with what? Her blue waffle. Gish is a pedophile, fat, ugly loser that fucks random men on the YouTube. So she can threaten me all she wants. She can't do anything to me. She's a loser. I'm a winner. So Gish, go wipe your fucking pus off your blue waffle, sweetie. She doesn't annoy me at all. But I am going to look at you. Who are you, Nevi Love, that you want to come in here talking to me about this? Nevi Love, are you on an alt threatening me, or are you a nice person helping me? Which are you, Nevi Love, coming in here talking about Gish? Let's go look at your channel. Uh-oh, Nevi Love, not much going on in your channel there. Hello, girl. Do you come in peace, or do you come to get fucked with? I'm asking. Okay, you're on my side. Good to hear it. I'm glad you don't like pedophiles. Good to know. I don't like pedophile lovers in my chat. Gish is a known pedophile, okay? I helped expose her with numerous other people, and she has been exposed. And the fact that she's trying to, like, climb out of a muddy hole filled with children and sex toys, no. Climb back in that hole, bitch, and get the fuck away from all of us other creators on YouTube, because we ain't having it. You fuck with children, we ain't gonna fuck with you, bitch. Get the fuck away from us, Gish. And Jeffrey Dance is here, and he's a good troll. Okay, excellent. You're all welcome. I love good trolls. Where was Gish threatening me? I'd love to know. On some random panel that she might be speaking on. Oh, 100% for Flying Cat. 100% ooh woo. 100% ooh woo. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. We're gonna keep going with the ooh woo. Ooh woo. 100% ooh woo. 100% ooh woo. 100% ooh woo. Gish is a pedophile. 100% ooh woo. Nobody likes Gish. Oh, Deepsy likes Gish. But that's only because he's never seen her in person and probably can't smell her. If Deepsy could smell her, he probably wouldn't even like her, you guys. But no one else gives Deepsy any time, so he's going to give a pedophile time, right? So, yes, we're going to be talking. Yeah, thank you for spamming me, Flying Unicorn Cat. She spammed me with 100% ooh-woos. 100% ooh-woo, 100% ooh-woo. And we needed that when Gish Talk comes in because, you know, we need to get that vibration a little higher. When the word Gish comes out of my mouth, it's like, bleh, it's like vomit diarrhea coming out of my mouth. So we just need a little ooh-wooing after that. Thank you. Ooh-woo is the stupidest saying ever, Johnny Rocket says. Johnny Rocket, get in the bathtub and be quiet. No, it's not the stupidest. Ooh-woo is about gaming girls. There's ooh-woo girls and they're gaming girls. I am not an ooh-woo girl. But I've been watching ooh-woo girls for 5-ish years. I have a ooh-woo girl headset with ears that light up. But what I am doing right now is not mocking or not making fun, but I am celebrating Pop-Tart Barbie because I watch her a little bit. And if you watch Pop-Tart Barbie, go subscribe to @Pop-Tart Barbie. If you watch her, she does those NPR streams. That's the wrong word. She does those streams where she does repetitive stuff to get donations. So if you watch her for 5 minutes, you see her repeat the same 12 things 1,500 times. I don't know how people can watch her streams for like 2 hours because you see the same shit over and over and over, but that's what she does. That's her niche, and she's very good at it. So she's known for saying the ooh woo lately, right? Okay, she's not the first, and she won't be the last. She's not the only ooh woo, but she is who I am. I don't want to say my word because I like her, but yes, I'm talking like ooh woo girl. Ooh woo. Look, that girl's got 100 gazillion off her ooh woo. So it's not the stupidest thing ever. What about that gay guy, the gay guy who dresses up like a woman, or is he straight? I don't know what. And he's from Russia. What is his name? And he'll shock people, and they'll be like ew woo, and he'll be like ew woo, and then they'll be like ew woo, and then he'll be like ooh woo, and because he's a big strong man. Who is that guy? Yes, the young girl that streams on YouTube. Her name is Pop-Tart Barbie. Blonde girl. She used to be from the channel Taking Back 2007, but her and her husband are getting divorced now. So she left that channel Taking Back 2007, has her own Pop-Tart Barbie. J Red Feather said, I tried to get her to say strange music. Why? Why? I know that she has a certain repetitive things that she does say, like her meow, meow. What's the other thing she does? Wah, ha, ha, the laughing. The 100% ooh woo. She'll do ooh woos like every 15 minutes if she gets subscribers. But you try to get her to say strange music. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard that. Or sometimes people will get her to do her funny little dance. She says, for 100 more subscribers, I'll do a funny little dance. Here's her funny little dance. She's so funny. It really is funny. Like, I'll spin for you guys. I'll dance for you guys. But her funny little dances, I have to pull up my dress. She'll hold her knees together like this, and she'll just go like this. This is my funny little dance. This is my funny little dance. And that's all she does. But I'm amused by it, you guys. Hey, she's going to knock her knees together and dance for me. I'm going to watch her. So I'm fine with it. John. Where's John? Don't hate the player. Hate the game, you guys. Exactly. If I need to forget. Sesh with me right now. Then let's put on some more lipstick. Am I back? I got swept over to another timeline. I was hanging out with Flying Unicorn Cat on one timeline, and then I went over with Mr. Bolins, and I was on that timeline, and then I was over with Father God, and I was on that timeline, and then I was somewhere with unicorns. So now I'm back, and now Father's on. A lot going on right now. Father's on live.
Pa and Ola. Isn't that interesting? Pa, Ola. That's some interesting shit. Yes. It's an inside one. Oh, the dinosaurs here, Micah. Throw them a few kiwis. We're going to put them on a kiwi diet today.
Father's on.
See how the kiwis
Love has one, Joy Race too. There's Micah.
And then, yes, thank you, Jen. I'm so grateful because you rehearted us of our beautiful interstellar cities. And we're going to bless Cleveland, Ohio, and bless the Real Housewife of Cleveland for she's the greatest matchmaker in heaven. We're grateful. Thank you. Now, let's bless those beautiful, thank you, Skip, also bless you both. Thank you. All those interstellar sanctuary cities.
Look at Micah. There's Micah back there, you guys. That's Micah who was just in my chat. Go subscribe to @Love Has One, Joy Reigns too, and watch Father and Micah.
And yes, United States bankrupt gone. Okay, just know that already. Stream sniping you. Well, bless you. We've been stream sniping. How'd you nipples, Micah? They're sniping us. Thank you. Oh, shit. Yes. Now, these 35 countries are represented by these galactic interstellar cities, interstellar sanctuary cities, where the learning and the union.
Stream sniping Father God and Micah.
Interstellar sanctuary cities, where the learning and the union.
Hi, Mr. Bolins. Father God and Micah. Hi, Mr. Bolins. We're just getting our chat back after, I don't know, the YouTube gods washed us away. Thank you, John. I appreciate you. J Red the Feather. You're back. I missed the sesh. Well, we're going to have to do another one. I wonder what happened there. I literally went from 49 people in my chat to 1, and I was buffering the whole time. Isn't that awful? You know, I don't know why that would happen. What the fuck, YouTube? But we just let it go, and we just pack a new one and smoke. Because what can you do, people? What can you do? So let's do a recess there. I don't know. My soles are pretty dirty. I've been walking around in the mud. You might want to pay extra for the soles today. They're extremely filthy. Filthy. Look at the mud. I've been walking. So can you handle that? Can you handle muddy feet? That's like upper echelon foot shit right there. I don't know that you can handle that. We gotta put more hot pink lipstick on. And then we're going to smoke more weed. Should we put a little glitter on first? Let's put glitter on. Do you want to? Because I have some out here. Look at me. Look how it looks so much better with a pink mouth. Your mouth is so purty, Cleveland. Yes, it is. Let's put a lot of little glitter. Maybe Deebsy will make a new channel of me, because the last time I put glitter on, he used it on a channel that he made for me. Maybe we get lucky. Always will love my herbs and spices. And Tommy Lee, you love my vibe. I love your vibe. Not a lot of light out here, so you can't really see my glitter. But it is good. Okay, that's the glitter. Thursday afternoon glitter, because we are going nowhere. We're sitting in our backyard streaming, so we need to be glittery and pink. Okay? That's what we're doing here. Purple. Could you tell? It's purple glitter. Good job, Johnny Pooh. Johnny knows colors. Johnny, good boy. Yeah, it is purple. Tommy loves my vibe. I love your vibe. Mr. Bolin says, I'm out walking in Florida with you. So nice. Well, hello, Florida. Hello, Florida. I bet the weather's lovely out there. You know, Mr. Bolins, I think Florida is lovely. But I tell people this all the time. If I was going to move anywhere in the United States, it would be Florida. The way the world scares me these days. And you've got DeSantis over there. DeSantis will protect you guys. So you're in good hands. It's jumping. The video is jumping. I'm sorry. Yes, the stream is acting up, so I apologize. I can't control that. Hi, Mountain Sparrow. Good to see you. How have you been, Mountain Sparrow? Yeah, Huckleberry, I think, went over to... Yeah, Huckleberry's over there in Father God's chat.
Safe and blessed. All of her babies around her. Let's thank you.
So let's give Father God the goats.
Let's keep moving here.
We're going to give Father God a bunch of goats.
17. Is it 17 already? 17 in the beautiful stream.
Goats. Because he's the goat.
History rewinded. Bless you, bless you. Little Darius, too. Hey, thank you, little Darius, too. And we got little Laguna. Little Laguna. I like you, little Laguna. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yeah.
He's ringing bells. He's making magic when he rings bells.
Gilligan's Island. One of the funniest shows is like Gilligan's Island.
He's talking about Gilligan's Island. This is why I love Father God. This is why I love this man. Yes, please talk about Gilligan's Island. I'm about it. Father God. This is why I love this man. John's giving me sparkles. Mr. Boland's saying one chat, 2 channels. Yes, we're melding timelines here. Flying unicorn cat, your dahlia flower blooms. Oh my God. Can I see it? Will you make a video today? Girl, do you know how much I love dahlias? I love dahlias. When we go to the fair here in Ohio, and it's like in the middle of the summer, they have a dahlia show. So everyone who's grown their dahlias will cut them off and put them in the show. And I'll go see a million dahlias in a row, and then you have to vote on which one's the best. Can you imagine how hard that might be? Holy fucking shit. But at the end of the night, let me tell you the story about this. So at the end of the night, when the fair is closing, it's getting dark and they're kicking the people out, and it's the last night. Do you know what they do with all those flowers? Psh, throw them in a garbage can. So I always go the last night of the fair, and I'll go into that last house that has all the dahlias that were in the showing, and they throw them all away that night, so you can go take them all. And last time I went home with a whole bouquet of different huge colored dahlias, because we're going to throw them away after the judging of that. Isn't that crazy? And how crazy that people take their blue ribbon home with them, but not their dahlia. They throw it in the trash. So, yeah, they toss them. A dahlia piercing. I'm not sure. Is it cheek piercings? I'm hearing you say. Well, sometimes if you see a really beautiful girl and she has dimples and she gets her dimples pierced, I think that's kind of cute. Now, would I ever do that? No, sir. I would never pierce my face. Ever. I would never tattoo my face. Ever. I think your face is sacred and you need to keep it sacred. So I wouldn't be piercing my nose. I wouldn't be piercing my eyebrow or my lip or especially my cheeks. God, no. There's people that get those dermal piercings around. I know, so the one is called a Marilyn Monroe piercing. That's a dermal piercing that goes there. But the Black Dahlia, which that's probably named after, she didn't have any moles or anything like that on her face. I know, because I've made numerous Black Dahlia dolls. I have one on eBay right now for sale. I got a Black Dahlia doll in my house, and it's a crime scene doll. What a crime scene doll is, I take the exact wounds that the Black Dahlia received, and I put them on the doll. So I know her face, and I know she doesn't have anything like that. So I don't know what that piercing would be. Your mother has the Maryland one. Cute. They should hand them out. Yeah, they should hand them out. But it's just as good. People are leaving. They have to go through that way to leave. And you see the trash cans filled with these gorgeous dahlias. So every woman who has I'm a buffer again. I'm a buffer again. You gonna do this to me again, fucker? Look at this. I'm all fucking a mess. This stream sucks a dick. Look at that. Sucks a dick. Yeah, John said he would grab the whole trash can. Well, I was a little selfish myself, and then my husband even had to say something to me too. He's like, Jennifer, stop. Don't be taking them all. Leave some. I was like, they're in the trash can. I can take them all if I want. So, fuck that. And I always have to go through that building because when those people are putting their flowers in to be judged, I usually have a doll in there to be judged. I've won many a blue ribbon at the local fair for my dolls. And you would think, why would they have dolls in a fair? Well, they don't. I change my dolls up and I make them planters. So I take my porcelain scary doll heads. I put them in a planter. All doll heads have a hole in the top of them where their hair goes. I remove the hair. I put like petunias or something coming out of their hair. And I'll do that almost every year and win ribbons. So my dreadful dolls are always in the Ohio Fair. So should we put one in this year, you guys? We can planter this year out of scary dolls. Let's do it. Let's sesh too before the stream cuts again. Well, did we get any damage from the hail yesterday? We really didn't even get any hail. So no, we got a lot of rain, and it rained for 2 days, and it was thunder and rain. The only thing that got damaged here is my umbrella. So I'm going to have to buy a new one, you guys. I did rig it back, but it's only rigged. It's not doing what it should be doing, and it's not together. It's not 100% uwu, not 100% uwu at all. So I'm going to have to get a new umbrella, which I don't want to do because I don't want to spend 40 or 50 bucks on a fucking umbrella. But it looks like I'm going to have to. So if you'd like to donate to me, or if you would like to go to my Amazon wish list, I have umbrellas on there. And I'll be buying one today so I could use the extra help. don't like when I have to buy like stuff like that. I just like my stuff to last. This umbrella was in great shape, but what happened was the storm came. It was my fault because I didn't unwind it down and close it, and it took off like a goddamn torpedo. And I found it over there, basically inside out. So my fault. Kush, what's up? You're in Bedford, Solon, and it was bad. Hey, Cushy Poo. What's up, neighbor, yo? What's up, neighbor? So you did have, okay, we didn't have any, I didn't hear any hail. I didn't see any hail. I did fall asleep early. Did hail come in the middle of the night? I'm unaware of it. Maybe so. I don't know. But I'm sorry that you did in Bedford. But I'm glad to meet you. I'm glad to meet any Ohioan. You say, damn, yeah, it was horrible. Wow. I haven't even watched the news. You know what? I've been watching podcasts and streamers and garbage trash reaction channels for the past day and a half. So I don't even know what the weather like newscast has been. I'm pretty dipped out of reality right now, I guess. Let's dip out again. There's Father. He's still on.
GTM and Sumi says hi to everyone. The last unicorn. Oh, the last unicorns made it, and they're two smiling, beautiful sisters, and they're coming together. Let's give them sisters a smile today, so far, folks. Yes, thank you for the beautiful gift.
There's a beast flying around.
Bless you. And bless you.
Ooh, thank you. We just got a super chat.
Got here, Jen, Real Housewife of Cleveland, and the channel, The Real Housewife of Cleveland. And by the way, Huckleberry Acres, my beautiful love, she has beautiful, channel. So visit Huckleberry Acres. Yes. YouTube, and visit The Real Housewife of Cleveland. YouTube also. And we appreciate these. What are these pimped out boxes of color? They look like pimped out boxes of color. And orange color, by the way. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I still can't believe the last unicorn came in. And
Father's so much fun. Please go subscribe to him right now. Love Has Won, Joy reigns 2. That is Father God, Father of all creation, from Love Has Won, from the famous HBO documentary series. If you haven't seen the HBO documentary starring Father God, go check it out. It's called Love Has Won on HBO. It's a 4-hour thing. Go watch now. That's your homework, people. Flying Unicorn Cat, were you just in Father God's room? I was over there too. He's so funny. Are him and Huckleberry having a romance, it sounds like? What's going on? He's calling me a matchmaker. Do we have a new Mother God? Mr. My chat is shit, Mr. Bullins. Womp, 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 womp. Yes, thank you, Flying Unicorn Cat. That's it. Flying Unicorn Cat has put that correctly in the chat for us. So everybody go subscribe to Love Has Won, Joy reigns 2. He's also on TikTok streaming all the time, you guys. He's also on Instagram. And Mr. Bullins is walking around with us. He's chilling with both channels on. It's fun when Father and I stream together and I share his stream. I like stream sniping him. I'm a little bit known for stream sniping people, you guys. I've done entire live streams stream sniping people if it has to do with me. But if it doesn't, I just for fun like to go in and mess with them.
we got some brilliant. He looks like Japanese symbols. I'm not sure if they're a little interested in beautiful, tiny people. Bless you, beautiful. Most you would blow in the heart. Okay, no broken hands. They're all healed now.
He's so cute. He's so funny. Oh my God. How much do we love Jason? So much. How much do we love Huckleberry? So much. How much do we love Mr. Bullins? So much. How much do we love Flying Unicorn Cat? The most. How much do we love John? We love John so much, we're going to start smoking weed again. John, we have a mission. The eagle has landed. John. Go. John understands the assignment. Get the clown out. Be the same color lipstick on me and the clown. Yeah, my clippers will really enjoy that. That's real though. The mouth is the same. It's true. I mean, sometimes I will wear clown makeup. Should have seen me when I was a stripper. Holy fucking shit. I wore a ton of makeup when I was a stripper, and it was all compounded with a layer of glitter. I had full glitter lips, full glitter eyes. This is just a little glitter. I'm talking full theatrical makeup. So much so that after work, I would never go to like the gas station or a restaurant or anything because I would be amazed of how whorish I actually looked. I would say I'd have Mary Jane makeup on. My stripper name was Mary Jane. You like the way this one looks? What, the glitter? So yeah, this is famous glitter. There's that TV show Euphoria on HBO with Zendaya, however you say her name. She made this glitter famous. So I bought it off the TikTok. It's made by Lemonhead from Los Angeles. And it's actually this purple one is the one they wear in Euphoria. So this glitter is actually famous. It was hard to get. The first time I bought it, they sent it to me and I never got it. It was like lost in the mail, like somebody stole it. And so I had to buy it again. I love a glitter. Look, I'm 56 years old. People will make fun of me because I'm wearing glitter. The older you get, the more glitter you should wear. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. The older you get, the more you can do whatever childlike things you want to. And if you're not, then age is probably you don't want to go down that route. You want to keep your wonder, as Daisy DeVennis said, would say, your childlike play. It's very important to keep your mind young. And I'll tell you guys that at 56 years old. So if a little glitter does it for you, it does it for me. Okay, sesh. Another lectures for you. Flip flat. Where have you been all my life? I've missed you. I lurk in other chats. I see you there, and I'm like, where has my flip flap gone? Has he left me like the others? Good to see you. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. Nobody's a mod anymore. I don't have any mods anymore. I'm the only one moderating my channel. Isn't that fun? I got rid of all of my mods. You guys, flip flat used to be a mod. What you're seeing with the other colors, flip flat, those are members. Flip flat is chat royalty. He's one of my old mods, you guys. So everyone say hi to Flip. Good to see you, boy. What's been going on with you? Am I getting you stoned, John? Good. Yeah, flip flats all around the IP2 chat rooms. He'd be a mad chatter, not a mad hatter, a mad chatter. And he used to be a mod of mine. Just like most of you used to be a mod of mine. I'm really happier without mods, you guys. Why? Because I have so many ops. And having that many ops on that many alts, I kind of want to be aware of who's coming and going, right? I need to know if it's Janny or if it's Deebsy or if it's Great Alien, right? And mods can't tell that. Mods just be saying a bad word and they take it out. I like to keep it a little more close to me. I like to know, oh, there's fucking Deebsy on and all. What a fucking idiot, And then I just leave him in and play with him like a cat playing with a mouse. So I like that so much more. The mods were taking out people that, yes, they should have taken out before, but they were doing it to protect me. And I don't really need that much protection at 56 years old. I like to see when Janny's trying to get one over on me, right? Or when Deepsy or someone is. That's more fun to me, and I think I'll make fun of them instead. So I'll just be making that content now instead of getting them out, right? Or Deepsy. He really needs to find a girlfriend. How can I tell if they're Janny or Deepsy? Well, I can tell who all of them are. I can tell if it's Janny or if it's Deepsy or if it's Great Alien. AI Diana. Why? Because they all have one rhetoric against me. Okay. I'm not going to tell you exactly because that would be letting you know. Deepsy and Gish are dating. Yeah, isn't that pathetic? Would you guys like to have a long distance or relationship with someone you've never seen in person, never met, never touched, never smelled? How pathetic would your life be if you go down that route? Find a real person. Deepsy and Dish are those people who can't find real people. They're pathetic. What do? Do they call each other and like jack on the phone? You know, is that what their love life is? Lovely. What losers. What absolute losers. So I can tell by the things that they say. AI Diana will come in here saying the same thing she always does to me, word for word, on 8 different things. Deepsy will do the same thing. As you know, Deepsy came in the other night on his new alt called The Real Housewife of Snow Bunnies, right? I didn't know that was Deepsy at first, but as soon as he said 5 words, it's the same words Deepsy always says to me, just behind another page. So I use my brain cells, and I know it's Deepsy. And I said, Deepsy, is that you? And he said, yes, it's me. So that was fun. I didn't take him out that night because I did feel the power, and I felt like a very fierce cat batting at that mouse. And he did leave with his little tail between his legs. What a little piece of shit. It's more than a weird relationship. It's toxic and bizarre. So if Gish isn't like getting off on children, on her son's friends on Roblox, she's getting off with Deepsy on the phone. Gross. That's pretty gross. I'd rather, stick pins in my eyes. I like a real dick and a real man. I like my man to hold me and look me in the eyes type shit. But I guess if you are such a loser on the planet and you can't acquire that, you literally can't walk to the library or to the grocery store and find a human being. You gotta have a fake person that you'll never smell, that you'll never look. Do you know the pictures that Gish puts up? Do you know that those pictures are 20 years old? Okay, here I am. I tell you, I'm 56. You could see every crow's line right. Gish would be looking a lot like that, and Gish be about 300 pounds. Did you know that? Did you know that? No, you didn't, because the pictures she puts up are 20 years old of her. She'd be thin in those pictures, looking halfway decent. She doesn't look like that now. Have you guys seen what she looks like now? Oh, that shit's funny. That shit just takes care of itself. Evil people will turn out evil. So let's all never do that. Let's never have relationships. Okay, let's never hook up with people online and have fake relationships. No parasocial relationships, you guys. That's a bad, unhealthy idea. Go out and find real people because they're out there, and you're good enough to do that. Okay, you don't have to ask me twice. Do you want to hit this with me? Let's try this. This one's a little clogged. I don't mind telling you. Do you guys know these, that when they get clogged, the oil will come out of the hole? Sometimes it gets in my mouth and it'd be hot. I think Father's God's on still. Huckleberry hasn't come back yet. Are Huckleberry and Father God in love? What's going on? Is she the new Mother God? Huckleberry, what's going on? Ooh, how I got to this woman, I'll never know. I don't think we'll watch her. It's not so interesting. Jermaine Eights. Hello. Where are you from, beautiful? Oh, okay. Jermaine, my name is Jennifer, and I am in Cleveland, Ohio. Midwest America. Cleveland, Ohio. Hello. Where are you? John. Okay, I'm going to hold up. Flip says, I don't even want to know what Gish looks like. You don't even know what Gish looks like. Yeah, well, you're lucky then. And if you do see a picture of her, it was 20 years ago. Mind that. She ain't coming up at any time soon. I'll promise you that. You may hear her bitching about people on a panel, calling people names, judging people. But one thing you'll never see is her IRL right now, because that bitch embarrassed, and she should be. Flying Unicorn Cat says, I know those people are ugly and they wronged you, but I met my husband long distance. So I'm not necessarily long distance, but I can imagine those two toxic together, what you've said. Okay, so yes, I'm just making fun of Deepsy, sweetie. I don't think that that's a bad way to meet people in real life. I prefer that you all meet people in real life, but yes, there are going to be exceptions like flying unicorn cat when you find your true love. Look, I've found so many of my soulmates here on YouTube, and that's real. I have past life experiences with most of you people on YouTube that I've met before, right? We've done this before in other lifetimes. We've worked together. We were friends, whatever. I recognize many of your souls. So that does happen here on YouTube. But I'm just giving a little kick in the cunt to Deepsy and Gish, right? Because they are losers and they have a very public loser relationship. And it's not like they're holding hand in hand, walking through the daisies in the YouTube chat rooms. No, they be doxing people, swatting people, causing people problems, getting people's Google. It's not a lovely situation they've created for themselves, and they've made a reputation for themselves. They haven't only done me wrong. I could name at least 10 other people that they've harmed and tried to hurt their real lives. So that's not cool. Just because you don't like someone on YouTube doesn't give you the right to open 80 accounts, try to get into people's financial things, dox them. Deepsy doxed someone on my chat 2 nights ago and was talking about their private financial things. Okay, why does Deepsy know about another person, another creator's financial things? Why is he looking into that shit that much? That's scary to me. That's more than toxic. That's crossing boundaries. That's crossing lines. Okay, if Deepsy is so minuscule in the community and he needs to do shit like that, he's crossing boundaries. That's criminal activity. So I want you all to be real aware of that. And Gish is with him hand in hand, and Janny's not more than one leg hop behind. So you guys want to watch your asses because I do have a cyber detective, okay? I do. So that's real. So they won't be fucking that much with me. Look at John putting up a mug of moo in the chat. Oh, John, let's put some more up. Tiny mug of moo. I miss that little guy. Thank you, John. Hi, Basil. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, I'm really good. How are you doing? We were just making fun of Deepsy and Gish a little bit. Someone came in chat. I don't remember her name, but she was a lovely girl. And she said that Gish was threatening me. And I said, oh my God, I'm not scared at all. These YouTubers, they need to get laid. Don't you agree? So stupid. Well, she is a hacker. Gish is a bit of a hacker. Yes, she does hack people. There is that. She hasn't gotten me yet, even though I was warned. She did get Lark. It's fraud. Yeah, well, they cross a lot of lines. You can't be looking into people's money, trying to get to people's money. You also legally can't be contacting people at their home, whether it's via text or email. And that is why I have a cyber account, because I do have people harassing me at my home. And so I have a nice little detective who plugs a little machine into my phone once a month and handles that shit. These are some pretty crafty people, though. They use alts, they use fake accounts, so they can't actually be caught. But they are doing illegal activities, and they are yelled at, and there are many notations being taken on my side of the fence. And there are many extra cop cars driving by my house at night in the daytime to protect me, okay? My dad, he didn't like me. We didn't have a good relationship, but every cop around here knows who my father was, and they look out for me, okay? So I am blessed, I am divine, and I am protected, so people can't fuck with me, and I know that. And I have a lot of flexes that people don't. I've been doxxed. People know my last name. Hi, I'm Jennifer Letter. There's my flex. People know where I live. Dave's Court, Lakewood, Ohio. Hi. How you doing? I've been swatted by the animal control and by the police. Hi. Would you like to do anything else to me? They've taken my husband's past legal history of 25 years ago, gone into it, and put 50 videos up on it, made an AI of reaction channels and clippers. Anything else? Anything else you'd like to do to me? Because, I'm getting bored. You guys are getting lazy. What's up? Hey, the weird song you sent me yesterday, Basil? Yes, I liked it very much. It was weird. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. But you coming to me And I think I talked about this in my chat yesterday that you came to me and said something, the story about my dad, the tattoo touched you, and you sent me a weird but beautiful song. Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I wouldn't listen to that on my own thing, but the way you sent it and the context you sent it in, it touched me. If that story touched you, you hit me up privately and sending me some weird music like that that was absolutely, beautiful. And the things you said to me, I don't have people saying like that, things like that to me, Basil. I just vomit this shit on live stream. So you listen to that, you come back to me, and you know I'm hurting, and you say something, and you bring me that little gift of music that was weird. I loved it. The weirder, the better. So you made my day yesterday, Basil. I love that. I made Skippy read it. Skippy listened to the song with me. Hey, Huckleberry's in chat. Father God must be over. Is there something I need to know, Huckleberry? Is there something I need to know? Because thumbs up. Thumbs up. So yes, let me just thank you publicly, Basil. That was so sweet of you. So sweet of you. And nobody else did that. Nobody else. And you touched me. You touched me. And I kind of needed, someone, specifically maybe a girlfriend, to notice that maybe I was in a little bit of an ouchy mood and I might need a weird song sent to me. So I loved it so much. Thank you so much, girl. It was amazing. Yes, Father God has ended. Stream has ended. There it is. Love has won. To make sure that you are subscribed to Father God, Jason Castillo. We were just over there. We stream sniped him on the stream. Huckleberry was over there. Flying Unicorn Cat was over there. Mike was on stream. We love it. We love the little community of weirdos that we have all built, right? Because we are the damaged ones. We are the weird ones, and we all fit together. So nice. And I love that you guys have accepted Jason, Father God is our creation, and that you are lovely to him. Look, when I first HBO documentary, they make him out to be something that he's kind of not. And that's real. So I was expecting someone. This whole stream has sucked, and I apologize. If you've been watching the stream, you've really done something, because it's buffering in and out. It's been horrible. I've seen it's been going digital. It literally cut out for 4 minutes, and I managed to get it back and stay on live. So this stream sucks, and I apologize. So yeah, thank you, Basil. That was lovely of you to reach out to me in that way, and I noticed, and so did Skippy. Thanks. And John says bad people. Indeed, John. Indeed. John says don't. No, I don't. I am protected. And it's buffering again. Fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you, YouTube. Come on, I'm just trying to stream and talk to my peeps. You're getting in the way. Huggies. Huckle huggies. I love it. Well, I'm far from the Wi-Fi. Well, I'm outside. I'm in the backyard. But Basil, the house is right here. So that's Muggsy's window, where Muggsy always used to sit, right, and look out. And so the streaming room's right there. And then the other room is right up front there. So, I mean, I'm not far from it. And I streamed back here all last summer on the same phone. So I'm wondering why the connection isn't as strong. And maybe I'm going to have to start streaming on the front porch, which I'm sad about because I really love it back here. I keep thinking if I just keep streaming back here, the connection will get stronger. But I think I'm a crackhead, and it doesn't really work that way, Jennifer. What am I drinking earlier? John, we have an emoji for this because I am a creature of habit, and I only pretty much drink one thing. There it is in the chat. This is what I'm drinking, and this is what I'm always drinking, you guys. Canada Dry ginger ale. So I'm California sober, you guys. I don't drink alcohol ever. I haven't drank alcohol in over 17 years, nor has my husband. Are drinking. I don't judge you if you are drinking. I just don't like to be around it anymore since I don't drink. Like, I used to be a bartender at numerous places in the flats. Okay, I used to be a stripper at numerous places. I have had my share of being around drunk people, and I just don't want to do that anymore. If I'm hanging out, let's say with Flying Unicorn Cat and she's having a glass of wine, I'm not against that, but I'm not going to be going to the local bar or pub for any reason. You feel me? And this helps your stomach? Yes. Ginger ale, just like a ginger girl, will help all your ailments. It's what you all need in your life is a good ginger and a good ginger ale. Okay? So cheers to you all. Basil, you're saying maybe Wi-Fi company can come out and increase that space for you. Do you think that's an option? I didn't know that was an option. I'll have to ask Skippy. Skippy, I didn't know that was an option. If that's an option, yes, I want to do that because I want more space. I'd like to be able to be back there in that little table and doing it with you, but I don't think, the Wi-Fi is going to let me do that. I was going to put a little table back there when the flowers bloom, but maybe I have to just keep it on the front porch. When I do my IRL walks and stuff, it's never a problem. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'll do that, Basil. I'll talk to Skippy about it because I don't even know who my Wi-Fi company is. I couldn't tell you. I don't know anything about the bills or anything that goes on like that. I'm absolutely dumb in that area because I choose to be. So I'll have to ask him where a Wi-Fi company is. I know we don't have a cable company more because we got rid of it. And we only have streaming services now like HBO, Peacock. We had Cox Cable, but we were paying $300 a month and I never watched it. Ever. It's watching YouTube all the live long day. So we got rid of that. Sesh. Okay, if you guys got a pen, get it. It's pen time. John, mine's a little clogged. I just told you that. I'm going to go inside and get a new one. BRB. It's a baby scuba doo. Basil. Look, you guys, it's killer leather. She being nice and not by Baxter. She's 16, Baxter's 15. Who's letting me hold you? You being such a good girl. You gonna yawn? Oh, she tired. You tired too? Who's a big girl? You look such a little lovely girl right now. You're being so amazing that you're letting mommy hold you. How long till the bite? How long's the bite? I think we got about a good 30 seconds, you guys, till she bites me. I love you. Do you want to say hello to chat? You want to bite it? Let's say hello. Oh, yes. That's Killer. I like to throw the last name in with Killer. It's Killer Leather. Killer Leather. She being so cute. She's being a scuba doo, baby. Her hair is super fluffy, and she can flip it like me. Ready? Do it, Killer. Oh. Okay, go ahead, sweetie. Go find Baxter. He's back there. It's pretty muddy, though. Usually I don't let them out when it's this muddy. Where's Baxter? He's all the way back there. Where is he? Oh, here he is. There's that little Oompa Loompa. Come on, you little... You see YouTube? They know you're around. You want to see the YouTubers? It's B. It's B. Hi, cutie patootie. What are you up to? What up to? It's so muddy. Come out here. Come on. Come on to the concrete. Oh, no, you're going that way? You can. That's fine, guys. You can be in the mud. I'm going to have to wipe off your feet. You do you, though. So as soon as this yard dries, we're going to have to mow it. We still have leaves back here from last fall. So we got to mow those leaves. And then the grass underneath it, and then it will grow better. We don't have a lot of grass back here. It grows very sparsely with crocus flowers. So then we get the ceiling of leaves over here, and it's kind of like a valley situation in here. It's like the outdoor valleys. Oh, this is what I want to get. Lemon cherry gelato. Lemon cherry gelato. Fuck you. Fuck you, YouTube. YouTube. Oh my god. It still has stuff in it, you see? But it's clogged, and so I can't even hit it. Yeah, I don't like the yard like this. And even someone commented earlier, and I was like, thanks, appreciate it. But no, I can't do anything. It's been raining for 3 days. I can't get the lawnmower out and do anything until this dries up. So I actually was going to do it right before the rain 3 days ago, and then it rained. So you're fucked. What are you going to do? Just sit around and smoke weed for 3 days now? There's a little oil in there. It does leak, right? So we're going to put this new one in. Lemon cherry gelato. Look how amazing that looks. Yes. Their AI art is amazing. Look at that Huckleberry. Look at that AI art. Beautiful. So now this won't clog for me, John, because I was sucking way too hard. I know you like that. That's what she said. Okay. Go. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is where it's at. This is where it's at. Let's go. Oh, it tastes like a dream. And I had choices. I could have had this, Pineapple Express, Grape Ape, something else was in there. I love that my husband always has our little dispensary drawer full so I can always get stuff. I should be talking into my microphone. You know, it has a little clip here. I could put you on my boob. Hello, would you like to sit on my boob? Hi, I'm the streamer that talks into my microphone. Hi, this is Tia, and this is Tamara. So here you are sitting on Tamara. That's really awkward. Like, I don't want you guys sitting on my tit. So I keep you over here. I think this works just as well. No? Southpaws in chat. What's going on? John says it's a hybrid. Gelato flavor, which one? What? Which one? Lemon cherry. Lemon cherry gelato. And it tastes like lemon cherry. This is a good one. Look, this piece of shit, I was struggling. I was sucking. Shit was coming in my mouth. You know how disgusting that sounds? You know how sexual that sounds? Well, it felt like it. And I don't want to feel like there's a cock in my mouth and I'm sucking so hard when I'm just trying to hit a vape. So thank you, lover, for making this gentle on me. Huckleberry says, love you, but I will pass. Dr. Cushman. Dr. Cushman. Hey, I was in your chat yesterday. I was lurking, and I was loving all the impressions you were doing. Oh my God, are you funny with your impressions? What about Jewel Rancid? She's a good one. Get the baby! Stop screaming at me! I have worms coming out of my vagina. That's my Jewel Rancid impression. Who else could we do? VP? I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I was just a minute. Oh my God, Janny. Wait a minute. So that's my VP impression. Jewel is insane. She is the first IP2 streamer. Oh, Huckleberry, send me a floating heart. Thank you, Hucky Poo. Jewel is the first IP2 streamer that I ever found. So she was the rim to the rabbit hole. I found Jewel Rancid before I found anyone in IP2. Can you imagine? I had to go down the Jewel Rancid rabbit hole before I even found IP2. I didn't know there was more of you people. Jewel, the wedding, the having the baby at the hospital and leaving to go do fentanyl, but then coming back. They're going to give you that baby back, girl. What up? How about the worms? Ah, that's pretty recent, right? That was on Kick. I was watching that one IRL live. Holy shit. She is a lot. How about her screaming when he was trying to get away outside the hotel? Stop! She is a lunatic. And I mean legit, right? She's like clinically schizophrenic, right? Wow. So if you guys don't know, Jewel Rancid, I talk about IP2 a lot. And the first IP2 person I ever found was Jewel Rancid. Go down that rabbit hole. I fucking double Cleveland dare all of you. You'll be screaming nude in the corner of your home by 9 p.m. tonight. Bye, John. John, we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so Southpaw's eating. Well, you got to tell us what you're having for lunch, bud. We want to know now. Because he likes my impressions. Well, I liked yours very much. You like kind of passed over the Chicken Andy one. You were like, Chicken Andy, he's so easy. He's like this. But your Chicken Andy was right on too. It was very good. I would like to see you do Saint 10. That's what I would like to see. But that's just me. That's just me. And it would not be for the right reasons whatsoever. So all right, so let me put some emojis in chat for you guys. There you go. And then we'll separately do this one in its own in chat because it just has to. So these are my membership emojis, and they're amazing. Cheers to you all. I hope you're drinking something yummy on this morning, afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it here in Cleveland? 11:45, 78 degrees. Welcome. I'm Jennifer. I'm your favorite ginger. Drinking ginger with the crows. Did you hear that crow? That's a big crow. Oh, he's right over there in the tree. There's two. Oh, they're pretty big. I don't want them to come and get Baxter. Holy shit. Let's see if I can turn this camera around and show you the crows. All right, I'm trying to, buddy. Oh, no, this is my husband's camera, and I can't figure out how to flip it. Okay, let's go here. He's up in the tree. I'm a terrible live streamer right now. Killer's demanding things. Did you want to go inside, honey? You want to inside? I wish I could flip the camera, but I'm using my husband's camera. Oh, you can't hear me. I'm talking away in there, realizing that I don't have the mic. Yeah, sorry. You didn't hear a goddamn thing I said. La, 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 la. Do you love watching me stream? I'm insane. Yeah, it's a crow. There's at least 3 crows up there. We have a little family of them. Yeah, there's a little family of them. And they're big. They're about the size of Baxter, if not bigger. And my dog Baxter is 15.5 pounds. So when they're flying around out here, I'm going to put Baxter in the house and kill her. You feel me on that? We're not going to have any problems there. Last year, there was a falcon. I made a video. You can't see it anymore because Melissa took it down. But last year, there was a falcon up in that tree. And it had the body size of me. Like, it was like, this is the size of my torso. And it had a wingspan, probably larger than mine. And it was eating some sort of like creature, like a rat or something. And it was tearing it apart and blood. And it was a lot. And Muggsy was alive back then. So I never let Muggsy come out alone after that. I didn't really before that. But there would be times where I'd let them in the backyard and I'd go finish the dishes for 2 minutes and come get them. I never did that again after that. After I saw that falcon up in our tree, that falcon could have taken any of my dogs and gone away with it and ripped it to shreds. And I've seen that on YouTube videos, so I'm not trying to do that. So if the dogs are out here, I'm out here with them. Yeah, that falcon, it was some beautiful footage I caught. I wish you guys could see it, but no, but listen down. And it was a huge falcon. It was brown and white and eating something, maybe a squirrel, maybe a rabbit, maybe a rat. I don't know. But it was amazing footage I caught. And then, I was always in fear of letting the dogs out after that. Don't think a falcon won't go and take a chihuahua and eat it. It absolutely will. Yes, you have small dogs too. Yeah, so you got to keep an eye on them. I've seen the videos where the hawk comes over and grabs the chihuahua, and it's just dunzo. Dunzo. I'm never going to find that out the hard way. No, thank you. But those crows, I think they're harmless, but they're big. If they're as big as my dog, I don't really want them sitting above my dog looking down at it, right? You feel me? Like, what if they just get ballsy and think, well, then maybe just try to pick up this dog? No. I'll be fighting a crow. I'm a black witch. I'm supposed to be friends with the crows, but don't mess with my dogs. Move this a little this way. Perfect. 16 in chat, 39 likes. I think for as bad as this stream has been audio-wise and visual-wise, I think it'll do well. And I'm sorry that it's been having such problems. I will take Basil's advice, and I'll have Skippy get a hold of our Wi-Fi company and see if we can't energize that a little more, get a little kick in the ass for that. You have an owl that lives in a tree at your home. Honey, will you please make a video of that, Huckleberry? I'd really love to see that. I'm a little obsessed with owls. I can hear them around here sometimes, but I've never seen one in real life. Maybe at the zoo or something. But no, I've never seen a real owl around. The neighbors said that they had a baby one living in their garage for a while. I was like, why didn't you tell me? I'm a YouTuber, assholes. Take a video, Huck. I want to see it so bad. Make a short. You have a Shih Tzu and a mini Spitz. What is a mini Spitz, honey? I don't know what that is, Southpaw. I love Shih Tzus, and I had a Shih Tzu for a little while. She only was with me for about 2 years, and she passed away. I had her at the end of her life. And when I wear my hair up like this, sometimes I do say it's my Shih Tzu ponytail. Oh, I would love to look like a Shih Tzu any day of the week. Oh, I'll go look on your channel. Yeah, do another one too, but no, I'll go search too, hon. I'm not demanding you make videos by any means. I need to search your channel more. He says that's awesome fuckery. That is her new nickname. We gotta call you fuckery from now on, Huckleberry. No, Southpaw, you just fucking made it. That's it. I'm gonna call her fuckery from now on. Huckleberry fuckery, send me sparkles, thank you. Fuckery, I love it. It's amazing, and that organically was made up like that. Fuckery, you're fuckery. Okay, a mini Spitz is similar to a Pomeranian, but with a larger nose. How cute is that? Oh, I used to have a Pomeranian, me and Skippy did, and her name was Dasha. She came with no name, and so I had to name her something very European. And I was a stripper at the time, and that week we had a porn star from Russia coming and working at the club for the weekend. That happened a lot at our club. Famous porn stars would come, and do a little show there for the weekend, and extra guys would come in because they know them from the porns, and it was real weird. So her name was Dasha, Dasha the porn star. She was very lovely, but she had a very heavy accent. You know what? I want to say I think she was in Madonna's video, you guys. Some Madonna video. Anyways, I named my Pomeranian after Dasha the porn star. Yes. Eric's in chat. Hi, Eric. How are you? Good morning. How are you, Del? Oh, it is morning. Eric is in California. So what time is it there? Like 9. It's almost noon here. So I've been smoking weed on stream for what? An hour, 39 minutes, and 47 seconds. Southpaw, I swipe text, and that's what came up. Okay, amazing. Well, fuckery. Basil, I have a weird question about dancing. Go. I'll answer it. Southpaw is cracking up. Dr. Cushman is saying hi to Eric Pooh. Oh, Eric W. Eric donated to Cushy Poo. Love it. Well, the last time I was in your chat, I donated to you. You just have that way about you, Cush. We like donating to you. W to you, Eric, for donating to Cushy Poo. Yes, I've donated to both of you. I love you both. How about that? I'm a little bit of a wine mommy sometimes, though. Did the dancers perform with a menustration? You're awful proper, like on the rag, on their period, yes. We just shoved tampons way up there. We use the fat daddy big boy tampons. Yeah, big fat ones. Cut off the string. Use the fingers. Go way up there. Yeah, I danced on the rag numerous times. Sometimes you take a couple days off, right, for your period. I did. I would be dancing those nights because I could take the day off, but some girls couldn't take the day off, and they would be ragging it. Now, the OG girls, we knew how to handle that shit, right? The young ones that coming in, they didn't know. They would be streakers. We call them streakers. You know what a streaker is? I'm going to teach you something real gross right now. And us OG strippers used to make fun of the new girls that were streakers. So they'd be lap dancing on guys, okay? When you lap dance on a guy, you're not dancing over here, okay? There's different ways to dance. You're lap dancing on a guy, you're lap dancing on a guy, okay? You're just basically sitting on the guy, okay? That's how it goes. So those girls that did that on their period, not changing their tampons, would leave streak marks on dudes' pants. Oh my God, it was so gross. Hence, we called them streakers. So they'd get up, the guy would probably have a fucking rock hard on, right? Give her the $20, a little slut. She'd walk away with a fucking dripping red pussy in her G-string. Dude would have numerous streaks on his lap from her, like, you know, gross. Okay, I wasn't lap dancing like that, guys. I was not a whore, you know. I might be bumping up on their leg or something, but I might be grinding on their dicks. So the girls that were would be leaving nasty red stains on them. So yes, Basil, girls would work on their period, but it was how they dealt with it, right? Yubnub, he would love to have a streak. Yes, he would let the girls streak all over them. And yes, some of the guys actually like that. Some of the guys were regulars, and they would talk about it, and they would go for that, and they would be into that. And us OG girls, we would be sitting at a table, drinking our champagne, looking over there laughing. That would be our content for the night as well. We were a little bit of a mean girl, right? But then again, we weren't on our period riding guys' dicks for $20. No, we were pretty enough to just, stand in front of them and dance. So that's a little bit of a story for you. You asked, I can give you a really good answer. It's like a trophy, Nub says, unless they are going home to the wife. So you go home to the wife. You say you were working late at work. The wife sees your streaks on your pants. She can tell it's blood. She probably put 2 and 2 together or not. How did your boss coordinate the dancers being off for their periods? It wasn't like that. There was no boss coordinating schedules. We didn't have a schedule. We were independent contractors. We came and went as we pleased. However, they wanted only certain girls to work nights and certain girls to work weekends. The hot chicks with the good bodies. If you came in and you've had 3 kids, you have pancake titties and a weird body, you're going to be working day shift, right? So that's how they coordinated it. That was your choices. You can work days. or you can work nights. That's the options you were giving. If you want to leave because you got your period, they'll do that for you. Like if you're just got off stage and you're ragging, you don't want to stay the rest of the night. Yeah, they were nice guys. They would understand that. They would let you go home, but you're going to be on your rag for 7 days. When are you coming back, Mary Jane? You know, so it's a job like any other job. There's tampons, and they understand that. Some of the girls would use 2 tampons. I'm not that girl. I'm not be shoving 2 tampons up my ass, but they did. You would cut off your finger and say it was that, Eric says. Eric, he's so funny. Everybody go subscribe to Eric at YubNub81, you guys. Oh, yes. It's amusing, if nothing else. So taking home the streaks as a man, that brings up another story of how I sent a guy home with shame that he probably had divorce from. OG strippers, we knew how to handle things. I used to wear a lot of glitter. And the one guy was like, hey, watch out with that glitter. My wife will see it. I don't want my wife to know I'm here. And I was like, fine, whatever. So I danced for him, made sure not to get any glitter on him. But he wanted to, not pay me. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Big fucking joke, right? So I could do things. I could go get the bouncer and have him kicked out. Or he was what? He was afraid of glitter? Let me just think that through. Oh, I have this extra fine glitter that I use on my makeup. Let me go get a handful of that. And I'll give him another dance. So I go to the dressing room. I get a handful of extra fine fairy glitter. That shit, it sticks on your eyes. You would never getting that off, ever. Hi, do you want another one? Yes, he did. So I said, let me get real close for this one. I grabbed his pants, his belt buckle, and pulled his pants open like I was going to do something. Threw the glitter down there. Yes, I had at least other 4 girls behind me that were my backup bodyguards, so nothing was going to happen to me. They were going to take care of that, and I just ran to the dressing room. Oh, it was such a joy. That was one of my best stripper stories that I've ever did. You want to fuck me over, but you want to tell me that you're hiding from your wife and you don't want glitter on you? Oh my God, that dude, he was bald too. I saw from the bar when he left, he spent most of the time in the bathroom after that trying to get that glitter off. What he must have done was taken a paper towel or toilet paper and started rubbing. So this guy was bald. By the time he left, it was all over his bald head, all over his face, all over his arm. I only put it here. He must have tried to get it, rubbing it off in the mirror. He was going home like that. So good luck with that, sir. Good one. Glitter fairy. He was a glitter fairy. You're not being TMI, Basil. I love the questions. This is why I love chat. I don't use chat as other streamers do. I like you guys to get out the old stories from me because I'm actually documenting my life. I'm going to want to look back on this in 20 years and look at this and be like, oh my God, the glitter guy, I forgot about him because I have Alzheimer's in the nursing home, right? So I thank you for asking those. If you ever asked me a question I didn't want to answer, I just wouldn't answer. It's that simple. But I'm pretty much an open book, and I love dabbing into that time. So no worries, you guys. No need to apologize, Basil Poo. Scuba Doo, your hair is too fluffy to be apologizing. Do a hair flip. I can do it still with my messy bun up there. Let's do it. Scuba Doo, you ready? That one was for Basil. Basil Nana. Goddess Basil Nana. Glitter Fairy. Southpaw says, oh, that makes sense. I was raised with a strict Catholic mother. I was not allowed to wear tampons. Holy shit. Well, that's traumatic and torturous. I apologize to you from the world because that's not okay. What the fuck? Girls have periods. That is for no other reason to stop, period. It doesn't give you any sexual feelings. Trust on that. Okay? It's like shoving a brick up your ass. Like, what the actual fuck? No one should be cut off from using tampons. How about this for a story, a period story? I only used a pad one time in my life. The very first day I got my period at 14, they showed me a pad and I was like, a diaper? What? No, I'm not sitting in this. Excuse me? So no, from that time on, I was always using a tampon. So TMI, you want TMI? There you go, my life story. Tampons in the vagina. Tampons in the vagina for you lighthearted men. TMI. I don't give a fuck about it. I talk about it all day. I could care less. You had to wear pads, so you basically were in diapers. Not only were you having blood, okay, then it's a lot of blood, but you were having pain and cramps, and not only that, but you had to put a diaper on and sit in it and still be a lady. I'm sorry that they did that to you. I'm sorry that they did that to you. That's not right. And that makes me angry. I don't care what you were brought up. When you get your period, you should be able to take care of it the right way. One thing has nothing to do without another, I don't think. Southpaw says, I don't talk about it much being a guy, but I don't mind it. Well, we're going to stop talking about period blood for you right now. Period blood in the vagina for you, chat. Basil. Basil and I are winning discussing period blood vagina for you all. Love it. And if some of you were strippers, you would have been streakers and you know it. So Basil, Southpaw says, did that make you want to explore more as you got older, like be more defiant? Basil is a little defiant. She is, but in a good way, with good intentions. But yeah, she likes to be a little rebellious, and she'll go on the opposite side if the opposite side is correct. She'll have people go against her. I've noticed that. And Basil is very strong, and she's very loyal, ride or die, okay? To her default sometimes. So Basil is her own vibe, and I love it. I love it. Oh, Basil, you're welcome. I love to talk about my stripper days. Not a lot of people ask about the period days. Now, it's a question. It's like when the guys are always asking me about my vagina, right? It's just a question, scientific question. What really got me sometimes, though, I will say, just to wrap this up, Basil, is what I didn't just dance, bikini, and I didn't just dance topless. That escalated to me dancing nude. Okay, so I was dancing at the Crazy Horse next to the airport, which was a juice bar, and it would let 18-year-old boys in. Okay, so that was a lot with my vagina out. Now in that bar, I wasn't going to work if I had my period, but numerous girls were, and it was weird. Okay, it was a little weird. So even for us strippers, it would get weird in there. Okay, a lot going on there. Just gonna let that sit there like a little pot of tea with a little teapot. I mean, I got story after story about the strip bar, Speaking of teapot, I remember the guy that came in and he asked me to make a scene, and he gave me $1,000 to make a scene for him. Have you met me? Hello, I'm Jennifer. Would you like me to make a scene? Oh, $1,000 too? I would have done that for free. So yeah, he came in and he wanted to be dominated. I'm not into that. I don't know how to be a dominatrix, and I don't like hurting people and that type of stuff, so I don't get into that. But he wanted me to do that without touching him. So how could we do that? Well, I'm a little teapot. I had him stand up next to the table or kneel next to the table. He could not sit at the table with the rest of us. And the entire time he was singing, I'm a little teapot, and doing the motions. Oh, and I did put glitter on him too. And I think some other girls came and did put makeup on him. So that was what we did to that guy. But he wanted that done, and he paid me $1,000 to do that. Meanwhile, he was buying us bottle of Dom after Dom. As us ladies were drinking it, he didn't even drink. And I was drinking so much of it that, we got money as we sold bottles and drinks. So I'd be doing one of these and, dumping it over my back onto the fucking carpeting that glowed in the dark. Or people ask me, what's the weirdest thing? What's the weirdest thing, And I didn't date customers. I didn't go home with customers. So I don't have those stories. My stories end, at the door. But here's one of the stories I like to tell, the weirdest ones. It wasn't the people that asked me to go home with them. It wasn't the couple that always asked. There was always those couple there. But it was the one couple that was so mousy and so weaselly and so weird. And she dressed like the 70s. And they were like 60 years old, 65-ish. And they were lovely, and I had to dance for the wife while the husband lost. And he's like, oh, and, gross stuff like that. And so we sat down and had a drink. And their offer to me was one of the weirdest ones I ever, I don't like that. Okay, so Jennifer, or there's Mary Jane. Mary Jane, we have an offer for you, and it's not scary. We've done this with other girls. We're not going to ask to fuck you or anything, but we would like you to come home with us, and we'll pay you. I don't remember what this amount was. It was like $10,000. It was a lot of money. We'll pay you like $10,000 to come home, and you only have to watch us fuck. That's all you have to do. However, there's 2 beds. You're going to be nude on the one bed on your stomach with a thermometer up your ass, and we have a mannequin, and she's naked, and we're going to lay that mannequin on top of you with her hand on the thermometer, but we won't touch you. But you have to watch. What? What? Say what? Huh? No, I'm not going to do that for you. I don't want a thermometer up my butt and mannequins. What? How weird do you have to be? Can't you people just fuck and get off and call it a day? No, you as a couple have to go to the strip bar. A, spend money on women that you don't know dancing for you. B, offer them thousands of dollars to do the weirdest shit ever. How weird are you? Why do you want a thermometer up my butt? So that is one of the weirdest things that's ever been offered to me. They've offered me free boobs, free butt, free plastic surgery, free hotel rooms, free this. No. But give me money here. Let's go to VIP. I talk on my money phone as I go home to my boyfriend, and I laugh about it. That's how I did it. Yeah, very detailed fantasy couple. And if I wish I could send you my mind meld so you could see what they look like. He looked a little bit like Bill Gates, and she looked a little bit like Bill Gates. And it was not anything anybody would want to do. Yeah, Zeppy, hi, welcome to chat. So you want to hear some weird stripper stories? I got them for you. There you go. My best famous stripper story is my Kiefer Sutherland story. I tell you that. Doing cocaine with him, driving his Audi down Sunset Boulevard, spending the night with him in the Dunes Hotel. But that's not my best stripper famous story. Was it Dennis Rodman making it rain on me? $350 was a good one too. I was on stage. I liked that one. No, my best famous stripper story is Slash. So Slash and I know each other from the strip bars in the Midwest and in the West Coast. And I saw Slash all those times. I saw him in Cleveland, and I danced for him and his wife and drank with them, and they were cool as fuck. Then I was dancing at Crazy Girls in LA, and I walked out on the patio, and there was Slash, and he literally said, Jen, Cleveland. And I said, you remember me? He goes, yeah, I remember you. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, that's cool. He's like, you want to smoke a joint? So there I am on the patio of Crazy Girls in LA on Sunset Boulevard, smoking a joint with Slash, who just remembered me from Cleveland. It gets better. So then I go back to Cleveland. Boom. Who shows up in Cleveland? Slash and his wife at the club. I'm not only dancing for them. Again, we leave. We go to the Big Egg afterwards. We have breakfast. Okay? What happens then? Boom. I go back to LA. I'm dancing at the 7th Veil. Oh, who walks in? Slash. He says, you are not Jen Becker. I said, yes, I am. Get the fuck out of here, Slash. And he's laughing, and we smoke weed again. So it gets better. I go back to Cleveland. I make Christie's. I'm leaving Christie's to go home. I think it was like St. Patrick's Day or something, and I had worked a double, and I am donezo. Get me the fuck out of there. I got my big bag. My makeup's rolling down my face. The glitter is not looking good. I run into Slash and his wife in the parking lot. They're going in. No fucking way. Yes. Come on, let's go party. I turn them down. No Slash and the wife. No. I am too busy in Cleveland. I must go to sleep. That's what I said to them. They said, Jen, come party with us. I said, no, I am so tired. I turned Slash. They said, at least smoke one with us. I said, no, I got to go. And I turned Slash and his wife down and I left. That was the last time I ever saw them. So that is my Slash story. Another one of my great stories with famous people is the Nelson brothers. You may think they're gay. They are wonderful because I love Ricky Nelson from back in the day. I loved Ricky Nelson's song, I'm a traveling man, made a lot of stops all over the world. So I loved Ricky Nelson. So when the Nelson brothers came in and I was working at Christie's, they got a VIP room. And luckily, you don't just get picked by them. The management picks the top girls and then they go in there. So I was picked. I didn't really know who Nelson was. And then they told me their father was Ricky Nelson. I was like, fuck no. They were like, fuck yes. They said, we're playing tonight. Do you want to come? I said, yes, I'd love to come. I didn't really know their music. I guess I had seen one of their videos on MTV. I wasn't that impressed. They were two blonde brothers, twins. Matthew and Gunnar were their names. So I proceeded to have one of the best 24 hours of my life with these two guys. Absolutely gentlemen. The one had a girlfriend, the other one had a wife. They did not hit on me whatsoever. They just wanted some pretty girls to be around and hang out with. So me and a bunch of other strippers went to the Nelson show, watched it from backstage. They were nice boys. Like, they weren't hitting on anybody, so they didn't party afterwards. I don't even think they drank or smoked weed. So they wanted to go back to the nice hotel they stayed at with some of us. We were wary. We know where that goes, but we went anyways. What happened? We all went to Stouffer's Hotel, the nicest hotel in Cleveland, marble, jacuzzis, that kind of thing. Nobody got in the jacuzzi. They ordered plates of berries and bread and food. We all ate. Gunnar and Matthew sat on a bed. They got on their acoustic guitars and they sang their father's songs to us. It was fucking magical. Nothing sexual, nothing weird. So I really love that story. That might be one of my favorite stripper stories because nothing like that ever happens. It usually will end bad with a man wanting you to do a crack hit or get in the jacuzzi or watch porn and you have to run for your life. No, those Nelson brothers were so lovely and they respected their wives so much. They were gentlemen. And the fact that they sang Ricky Nelson songs to me, I mean, I couldn't ask for something like that. I'll cherish that for the rest of my life. And I love to be able to share that with you guys. And I think Travelin' Man is one of the songs they sang. Lonesome Town. They sang Lonesome Town too. They talked about when their father was in that TV series when he was young. I can't remember the name of it. It was like Leave It to Beaver, but better. It starred Ricky Nelson. And they talked about the plane crash that their father was in. So it was a beautiful night. And I'll never forget those Nelson brothers. They were really cool. So all my stories aren't gross and icky and evil. A lot of them are, but they're eccentric either which way you put it. I knew you'd like my Slash story. I've told my Kiefer story ad nauseum, so I'm not going to tell that one again. Fuckery is from heaven. She lives in the state of heaven. I can't believe how good this tastes. And if John hadn't come in chat, I wouldn't have changed this. So thank you to my member, John. I should make him a video today. I haven't made any videos today. I haven't made any content. I haven't made any shorts. What should we make? What do you guys want to see me make shorts of today? I have a lot more from that Deebsy stream I want to clip the other night when Deebsy made a fool of himself coming in my chat with his alt. The Real Housewife of Snow Bunny. What an idiot. It's a joke, people. I'm not really a snow bunny. And it doesn't embarrass me that I joke with another creator, Sandman. We're adults and we joke about that. A snow bunny is a white girl that fucks a black man for cocaine. Okay? I haven't touched cocaine in 20 years and I've never fucked a black man. But I will joke about it with Sandman because it's funny. And we making fun of Deebsy. So don't get that twisted, people. Like Deebsy did. And he thought he'd come in here embarrassing me. Oh, Southpaw says, oh, very nice. I like California, but not the politics. Yeah. I think that she might have the only place left there that's nice. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not a fan of California right now. It's not how it was when I was there, that's for sure. Because people like Daisy are pooping all over it, okay? And Daisy does poop all over Venice Beach. So it's not nice. I don't want to go there anymore, people. It's not nice. Poop in toilets, yo. Huckleberry, thank you for the floating heart. She agrees with me. Don't poop anywhere but toilets, human beings, okay? You don't get an excuse. I don't care if you're homeless. Go find your ass a fucking toilet. You don't get to poop in my world. Gross. Get a grip. I'm done with these pooping humans. The only thing I can do is get a happy poop from you guys and be happy. I was just going to talk to you about that, Basil. It was on my mind, but I don't like to really dwell on Daisy so much, and it always goes, all roads lead to Rome, right? It always leads to Daisy somehow. Did I see the video yet? No, because I'd actually have to go look for it. And I thought about it numerous times yesterday, but then I'd have to actually, on my couch when I'm chilling, have to punch in Daisy the Venice Healer, find out which channel it's on, and that gives my soul a little bit of ick. And I feel like I'm doing something wrong there. I shouldn't be searching that mentally ill shit out. I told Skippy this. I said, guess who's running for council? He said, who? I said, you're never going to guess. He said, who? I said, Daisy. He said, so she's not getting better in her mind? I said, no, sir. She actually believes she can run for city council right now. And he just laughed and walked away. So that's sad. Yes, please send it to me, Basil. I would appreciate that, because it's not mentally healthy for me to look for Daisy or to see Daisy. I can only handle so much, and it has to be in very small doses, and it has to be for a reason. Like Melissa. Like, you guys can always send me clips if she says something or like that, but I can't be finding it or looking for it. Oh, B. It's too hard on my soul. And this is going to be hard on my soul to watch it because she's so delusional. It's so sad. You know, like, wow. She's really going to put her delusional mind on that fucking track that can never be. Okay? She's never going to get respect. What is she going to wear her red superhero cape too, with Daisy the Venice Healer written in Sharpie uneven letters? Is she going to wear that too? Probably. But you understand, it's just a moment in time until they actually tell her, no, ma'am. And then she gets mad and is attacking them. You get that, right? This will be the new Irwan. When she attacked the store Irwan, this will be the new Irwan. Will be the Council of Santa Monica. It's only a moment till they're going to have to say, excuse me, homeless, mentally ill lady, but hello? Hi. No, you have 17 felonies. No, ma'am. And she's going to be pissed about that because she thinks she's going to get something here. You get me? Just like she thought she was going to get something from Jennifer Nana, the White Devil. So, no. I'm sorry, Southpaw. But, yeah, I streamed with Daisy for like 3 years and was friends with her. Like, I want to say close to best friends with her for years. And Basil was there the whole time. She knows exactly my situation with Daisy, and she also knows Daisy as a person, as a chatter. So sometimes I will get lost in chat just because I'm talking to Basil about that, you guys, and I don't want you, the rest of you, to be offended. It's like my tether of it to her. And look, I don't really want to go down the tethering line of watching Daisy be so delusional and so mentally ill that she's still not working on her life or her family. But now she's thinking she can become a city council man with 17 felonies, living in a mental health unit. She doesn't have shoes. And she's a sugar baby on the weekends. Are you okay, ma'am? And your children are watching this. You said you'd do better for your children, Daisy. You said you wouldn't embarrass them anymore. This is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for Daisy right now because she's that delusional. Daisy was supposed to be going on the other track right now where she was not pushing live and saying grandiose mentally ill things about herself that are not catchable. So that makes me sad to see her doing that. She should be not pressing live. If she is, she should be putting shoes on her feet, talking calmly on the ways she's going to get out of the mental health housing, maybe getting a job at the grocery store, bagging groceries so she can make a little bit of money for herself so she doesn't have to do what she does on the weekends, so that we could hear how she's working her way baby back to her children so we don't have to watch her live stream and go, I miss my kids. Why don't you do something about it then, bitch? Stop with these grandiose ideas. Okay, I am a lovely member of society. I pay my taxes. I'm a woman who never shows my boobs. The council wouldn't hire me. They definitely ain't hiring Daisy the Venice Healer with her reputation, people. So this is sad for me. I don't find this gossip. My friend Basil has come to me with something very sad, that letting me know that my girlfriend Daisy, after everything she's been through this past new year, is still not on the right path. Quite the contrary. She's doubling down on the wrong path. So I don't want to see this happen to Daisy, but I do want to know the story. So I'm going to have to go watch that video so we can talk about this again tomorrow. I mean, I'm going to have to watch the video. How delusional is she? I almost called you fuckery. What fuckery? How delusional is she, Basil? Is she doing this for content? Is this a scuba doo? Or does she really believe like she's going to bulldoze Venice Beach, like she's going to become a count? Does she really believe it? Because if she really believes it, she's just going to get hurt again. And then every time she gets hurt, then she gets mad and she gets more introspective into herself and does more shit like this. You see, it's like a cycle. And this cycle's been going on since Thanksgiving when she was cycling with me and calling me the white devil. It's been nonstop. And I just want to see her turn it around. Hi, Claire. Claire says it beautifully. Claire says it beautifully. Daisy clearly doesn't want help. Voila. There it is in black and white chat words. And that's it. Daisy doesn't want help. And she's going to be as wild and crazy to now the council people of Santa Monica. And you know how I don't like to say show your ass. She's going to show her asshole to them. Red cape with Sharpie scribbles on it and all. And she's going to show her true colors to them. And they're going to feel sorry for her like we all do. And they're going to say, man, I wish that chick would get her shit together. But guess what? They might not. They live in California. They know she's pooping on the beach. They know she's crazy. They don't really care about this shit anymore. They know she has 17 fillers. They're going to be like, oh, hell to the no, no, no. And they're going to be mean to her because she's a homeless fucking prostitute on meth. Over here on my channel, I give her a little bit of leeway, and I'm nice because I actually love her. Those people will not in about 5 minutes, and she's going to get a real awakening again. Welcome to the awakening of Daisy the Men's Healer. It's a constant shit show, shitting all over her, and she makes it herself because, yes, like Claire says, she doesn't want help. She didn't want help from her mom. She certainly didn't want help from her 3 children. She certainly didn't want help from the police that locked her up, not once, but 17 times. She doesn't want help from the mental health housing court that she's living in because she keeps going back to living in no man's land at night. And if you do that, Daisy, and you don't sign in, then they're going to kick you out. And what happens when they kick you out? You go to prison because you have 17 felonies. These are your options. So, yeah, the story's going to change real soon, you guys. And if her mother's right about the BPDs being seasonal, it's getting real warm. She's getting real hot. Not in a good way. We're going to watch a real shit show, and I don't like to watch that. So I kind of feel, Basil, and this is nothing against you. I love you, and thank you. Please come to me with more. But I feel that more people are going to come to me with bad things about Daisy. And it's going to be, it's already a little bit of a downward spiral, isn't it, you guys? The whole VP thing. It wasn't this great streaming thing everybody wanted. No, they were both exposed as prostitutes on drugs. They were kicked out of restaurants for stealing. They taught each other how to steal. It wasn't these streams that were beautiful and bright and full of healing and love and sparkles. And they were pathetic. And we watched Abby starving. So no, no and no, as Keith would say. No and no. Basil, keep it coming. And I'll watch those privately and I'll get back to you guys. Hi, Claire. Thank you for the Yoda words. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being surreal and coming in with like, yo, she ain't never going to change. She ain't ever going to want the help. And you speak the truth. Yes. And that is why I had to walk away from her. It might have been the white devil. It might have been this. She was narcissistic. She thought, no, it was all just because she doesn't want the help. She doesn't want to change. And I can't be hanging out with trash, with ideals like that. Okay. So nobody's changing. She is who she is. And, unfortunately, I'm still going to love her on one level, but I ain't going to hang out with that, and I ain't going to support that, right? And I think I've been doing really good doing that. Look, there's a couple emails. There's been a couple blocked messages that I've seen, but that shit is blocked, and I'm not getting back to her. I'm not going back to being Goddess Jennifer Nana. I will always be Goddess Jennifer Nana in history, on Reddit, in the past, in her mind. But I've escalated. I've moved on because that's what I do, is I grow and I move on. So I'm sorry she couldn't move on with me. That I'm sorry for her. Southpaw is writing a book over there for us ladies. Claire, you should have been here before. Southpaw was in chat and we were talking about vaginas and period blood, and it was getting so dramatic. And he was a trooper. And he hung out for it. He's like, I can take this. I can take this. We bombarded him with female talk for at least 20 minutes. Oh, he was so brave. I feel like he should get a medal. Let me see, Southpaw. I'm sure there's a medal here I can give you. Okay. Okay, there you go, Southpaw. I just put it in chat for you, boo. I give a medal and a trophy to Southpaw because he won for all that period talk. And Yug Nub was here for it too. And you know what Yug Nub said? He loved it. He loved it. He loved the period talk, Claire. Are you surprised? No, we are not. That's why we love Eric. So everybody go subscribe to YubNub81. It was funny. You would have loved it, Claire. It was like upper echelon trolling discussions. It was amazing. Southpaw is a trooper. Yes, Basil. And Basil, you're a trooper too. The fact that I know that little fact about you now, I'm not even going to repeat it. Dang, girl. Now I know why you're so strong. I think a little bit more of you today, Basil, than I thought of you yesterday. And I already thought this much of you. So today I see this much of you. Yeah, man. And I'm going to say it again. You shouldn't have had to go through that. I don't care what religion you are. That should have been available to you. Southpaw. You're back. You already told me about my foot fetish? No. If you did, it went straight over my head, sweetie, because look, all my people that watch me have a foot fetish. It's just what it is. You people love my feet. And when you found out through Melissa that I used to be a foot fetish model and she wanted to embarrass me, you all fell in love with me and I got more customers and more money. So if you did tell me that, I forgot, sweetie, because there's so many of you that love my feet. I can't keep you in line. I think all of you men love my feet. The ladies like me, not so much. They're like, ew. But like me, if they had men coming to them throwing money at them for their feet, they'd probably cater to that too. So, my toenails are painted anyways. I'm streaming anyways. So have a licksy poo if you're gonna tip me 50s and shit like Chad does. Remember Chad? I heard from him the other day in comments. He's one of my main foot people. He'll come in here and drop $200 on super chats just to look at my toes close up for 4 minutes. The rest of you might be vomiting on the sides, but for $200, I could care less, man. I'll be showing those toes. You thought it was weird, but it's quite common. You found out, yeah, it's very common. It's extremely common. I've been catering to foot fetish people for 25 years. I've been in magazines. I've been in videos. I've been on websites. That's it. I don't have it of that anymore because Melissa took it down, but I had quite the lovely little foot fetish videos on this channel that you could see. Even Janny saw them. Janny privately was like, let me get a look at those because I had them private for a while. And I unprivated them and I sent them to him. What do you think Janny did with those? I'll give you guys one guess. Why do you think Janny wanted to see my foot fetish? Do you have any idea? I don't know. So your love for beautiful feet is normal, especially for a man, okay? It's normal. I would say 90% of men that I've ever encountered love feet, think feet are beautiful, and then there's that extra 1% of them that really want to fuck them, okay? So there's that. I'm not going to ask you to tell which one you are. I don't need to know all that. I'm just telling you my experience here. And again, I don't like feet. I think that painted toenails are pretty. That's where it ends for me. I don't think feet are pretty. They don't excite me or turn me on whatsoever. What excites me and turns me on is a ching of a super chat or a cash app. Then I'll be all about my feet, showing them to you. And I do that a lot on the TikToks. I have many more customers on TikTok than here. However, I like to keep that at a low because we still remember I'm documenting my life. I'm not trying to just be some fetish foot slut army. But I am foot slut army, and my foot slut army is strong. Thank you, Melissa. And that came from her dope girl army. She wanted to embarrass me, and my army is strong, tipping me 200s on streams. So I don't know. Poor Melissa. Do you think she's eating cottage cheese right now? Did you see her last video? Because I did. Someone sent it to me. Did you see how drunk she was? I thought she found Jesus and wasn't homeless. Poor Bubble Boots. This girl, who's a middle-aged homeless woman, overweight, unhealthy, pressed live when she was blackout drunk the other day and was slurring her words blackout drunk into the camera. It was the most unladylike thing I've seen in a very long time. And then she tried to put lipstick and lip liner on and couldn't do that. Do you think that's funny, chat? Do you think that's amusing? Is that what you would tune in to see a lovely young lady do? Because I promise never to act like that on stream. I would never act like that in private. I wouldn't. I would be embarrassed for myself. So it's amazing that that woman didn't hit private on that live stream. It's amazing that she hit live in that state of mind. Poor Bubble Boots. You know, Bubble Boots is a Christian woman with a husband and two children that are minors in her house, young children. And she has Dope Girl living on her couch who might be getting bags of meth. She might not be, but she might be. Why might she be? She can't go see that kid yet. She's not passing that drug test. And she said she found Jesus. And she said she was sober. Do we believe any of that? Because I don't believe the dog she abandoned, the kid she abandoned would believe that. I don't. I'm not dumb enough to believe that. When I saw her, what was it, yesterday or the day before, create a live stream, that blackout drunk, that sloppy, that messy. You want to see my tits, guys? No, we don't, Melissa. No, we don't. Get some help, girl. Get off the sauce, whatever you are on. Get off Bubble Booch's couch. You are a grown woman with a 17 or 16-year-old child in foster care who's not being fed. And we all know it because we've seen it. One of your chatters had to send him a pizza. Get off of a chatter's couch, lady. Stop getting drunk on camera. Start eating right. Maybe do a sit-up or a push-up. Go to the local grocery store down the street. Bag groceries. Get a paycheck. Do something. But what I saw my old friend Melissa Dope Girl doing yesterday, karma has a way, doesn't it? Karma has a way of getting your ops itself. Wow. Because I don't watch that girl. And the video that I was sent, that was gold. That was gold. Look, again, like Daisy, running for council. Melissa, what are you going to run for council too? Jesus fucking Christ, ladies. I can pick some friends, can't I, yo? I can really pick some friends. It teaches me how not to be. At least I'm rising up, right? I'm not in the same place I was a year ago. No, I'm not. I'm smarter. I'm stronger. I'm more beautiful, and my hair is fluffier. I'm not as naive. I'm going to come out about the things I've learned. She is on a chatter's couch. What happened to her van? So that was an RV. That RV belonged to her husband. Her husband has been in prison. 6'7", 6'7". Thank you for the 6'7". Chelsea LaBoo is in chat. Holy fucking shit. We have chat royalty in the house. Chelsea LaBoo. Chelsea LaBoo. Holy shit. How are you, doll? Chelsea LaBoo in chat. Oh, Chelsea LaBoo. Okay, back to what I was talking about. Okay, you have me now. I totally forgot what I was talking about. I had to read back. I totally spaced. Like if this wasn't here, I wouldn't have known what I was talking about. So what happened to her van? It wasn't a van, it was an RV. Her husband was in prison. We know that because she asked for donos when she started streaming. Okay, maybe it wasn't her husband, but in California, it's like she'd been with him for 14 years, had a kid, so it's that kind of husband. Well, maybe it wasn't legal. But her RV was on his mother's property. The RV never worked. So she was homeless, but she was in this RV, which was on her husband's mother's property. The mother-in-law hated Melissa, never talked to her, wanted her off the property. Melissa was basically squatting. The husband was in prison. Melissa first started streaming with a black eye. I don't know if you guys remember that. The husband is in prison for other things. They foster care took the kid. So a little bit after Melissa took down my channel, what do you think happened? Oh, the husband getting out of prison. He getting out of prison, you guys. So he's coming home to mom. Where else would he go? So Melissa told chat this big lie that her ex-boyfriend was getting out of jail and he knew where she was. So he was going to come for her. Well, why didn't you tell us the truth, Melissa, that you were squatting on his property in his RV? His RV, not yours, lady. She had that dog with her. She had a little tiny Shih Tzu that all of us begged for her to show on chat. She would not because she said she couldn't afford to get it groomed, that its nails were so long, its hair was matted, and she refused to show it, and she wouldn't feed it. That was also in the RV. So the day the husband got out of prison, she ran off to Bubble Boost's house, who, yes, is a chatter, who has minor children in her home and is housing Melissa, ran off to her house. And with what she could carry, Melissa said, I had to run for my safety with what I could carry. You didn't have to run. You had to run because you were squatting on the property and dude was coming home. to his RV. And you weren't supposed to be there. That's the truth, honey. You had all this time to get a job, to get a place to live. But instead, you were getting drunk on live stream, selling nudes, fucking CY on the beat, and taking down my channel. No, that's what happened. And it gets worse than that. So she could grab an armloads of things, one armload of things to go to Bubble Boots' house. Did she grab the dog? Well, did she grab her child? No, she let her child stay in foster care. Do you guys think she grabbed the dog? Or do you think she left it in that unappealing, unworking RV in the sun? That dog she said she loved? No, she grabbed an armful of makeup and she took that to Bubble Boots. And she said, fuck that dog. She said that dog was no good anyways. That's what she told chat. She left that dog there. Hello, Melissa. How are you? So that's Melissa, Dope Girl 89. That's the girl that took down my channel. That's a girl that not only took down my channel, but one by one took down every single video, live stream, short that I had on here since 2007. Why? I don't know. Because she was mad at me over something that wasn't even real, because she was in meth psychosis. She was my friend that I loved, that she wasn't doing too well in life or in streaming. So I took her by my side and I was trying to help her. And that's how I got repaid. So this is what I tell you all. Fuck her. Go watch her drunken stream and see the real her. Yes, she's a horrible person. Ask her child. Ask that dog. I was in a situation where I had to leave my ex-boyfriend and I couldn't take anything with me. And you know what I did? I took the Rottweiler killer and the cat nugget. And I took no makeup, no clothes, and I had nothing. And I moved into my mom's basement, but I had those two souls. So Melissa was abusing that little dog when she had him. You gonna tell me that she wasn't abusing that kid that ended up in foster care that she said she loved too? No. She abuses everybody around her. And you think, how do you think Bubble Boots is doing right now? How do you think Bubble Boots is doing right now? Because she did go stay at Gray Alien's house, and what happened there? She left and Gray Alien was missing all of her pills. All her medication was gone. Interesting. That's not coincidence. That's not coincidence. It's addiction. That's trash. That's you letting trash in your house. So I would never allow trash like that into my house. That's a known meth user. Okay? Known meth user. Admitted. An admitted alcoholic that refuses to get a job, that abandons her own children and her own dog. And not only that, was squatting on property of her mother-in-law's that was being given to her in a kind of way. Look, I guess California, they couldn't call the police or whatever, but Melissa was using that to her advantage, right? She wasn't like, thank you. She wasn't like helping that woman. Like, let me, what the fuck? She's like everyone around her. She just tries to destroy. Well, Bezos, yeah, that is true. Basil says she would come and chat and always want Jen to end live so that she could stream with me. Yes. Or it got worse than that at the end. And I noticed this at the end, Basil. She'd come in my chat when I was doing really well. And I was monetized then and I was getting super chats. She'd come into my chat and she'd be like, hi, everybody. I'm going live in 5 minutes on my channel. Come on over there. And she was so pretending like she was my friend. And I actually thought, is she that naive? Is she that stupid that she doesn't realize she's actually trying to take my chatters? But then I noticed her in St. Ten's chat. St. Ten and I are beefing because he wants to beef. But she did that in his chat too. Real ballsy. She'd go over there and she'd be like, hi, St. Ten. I'm going live in a few minutes in case anybody wants to come watch. Like, how rude are you? Do you not understand? And I thought she was stupid, so I let that slide. Well, I realized real quickly, you guys, she knew exactly what she was doing. She knew exactly what she was doing. She was doing that on purpose. And she did get a lot of my members. Not only did she get a lot of my members, but then she talked to a lot of my members privately, snaked on them and told them what an evil person I was, how I was making fun of her behind her back, which was never true. I loved her. I said very publicly, I need you to get out of that RV and they need to not be homeless and get your life together and get back to your kids. Said that very publicly and she didn't like that. So she took it the road that she took it on her own. But she's crazy. She did do that. And she still does that in people's chats. Melissa will do what we call is pissing in a chat room. Okay. And other creators know this. One creator had to ban her for this, and they did. But other creators aren't as dumb as they seem to be. Melissa will come in someone's chat room and say, hi, everybody. It's me. I'm here. It's Dope Girl Army. And she'll leave that comment there so that people like me or people that don't want to be in a chat with someone like Melissa might be like, ooh, there's Melissa. Let's not go in that chat room. It's called pissing in a chat room. She's pissing on her territory. But is she even still in that chat room? No, she's not chatting anymore. She's left. But she's made it uncomfortable for people to be in. So she has a habit of doing that still. I was in a chat room checking out who this person was recently. I didn't know them. And then Melissa popped up and she was talking about her channel and trying to put a link up of her channel. And the creator had to be, look, there's no self-promotion here. I don't allow you to come in my chat and put links up for your channel. That's pretty basic for anyone. And she was like, oh, I self-promote everywhere I go. Don't worry. That's just who I am. Well, yeah, because you're a narcissist little bitch and you don't care about anybody else. She uses other people to step on to get where she wants to be. And look how well it's worked for her. She has stepped on everybody, but she hasn't gotten anywhere. She's a mess. I actually feel bad for her, you guys. I actually feel bad for her. Oopsie daisies. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her kid. I feel bad for that dog. But I think the moment that baby's daddy got out of prison and he went back to mom's house, that dog was probably rescued, don't you think? That dog was rescued from her, don't you think? But the reality of it is she abandoned that dog to whatever might wait for it. And she let us all know that she was so scared of that man. He was going to abuse her, abuse that dog, abuse mom. And should be scared of him. But she was probably lying to us, right? It was probably the opposite. So hopefully that dog's okay. We know the kid's going to be okay. He's in foster care. He's hungry. Chat had to send him pizzas. Candy Sugar, who's all fucking chatter troll, had to send that boy in foster care pizzas because Melissa couldn't handle it. But Melissa can handle drinking Fireball and getting her tits out on stream. So do you, Melissa? Do you, Melissa? You're doing God's work. So that's my rant on Melissa. So yeah, she was suicidal over me and Deebsy that day. And it was awful. But it was a show. Okay. Well, how do I know it was a show? Because 4 hours later, she was in Victoria J's chat. And I was lurking there and everybody said, hey, how are you? And she said, I'm fine. And they said, I heard you had some problems earlier. And she said, no, I didn't. I'm fine. Then later she went into RV Fly's chat, who I know I'm friends with him too. And I went in there and she pissed in the chat. So I couldn't say anything to RV Flies, but good because he was like, hey, how are you? She's like, great. I'm getting drunk. I'm drinking one. How are you? Let's party. So as much as she was on Deebsy's show that day and on her own show that day talking about how she was suicidal, I don't believe she was. I think she used that. Basil, you were in chat saying, I hope somebody checks on her. I hope somebody does a welfare check on her. Do you remember saying that in chat, Basil? Do you remember seeing that in chat, you guys? Because I'm going to come out with something real public right now that I've never said. I was in chat. I was lurking in Deebsy's chat room. And when you all said a welfare check should be done on her, okay, I had that done. I never said that publicly. I picked up the phone. I called the police in Jurupa County, and I gave them her full real name and her address to where she was on that RV. And I told them what was going on, and I gave them my name, and I gave them the name of Deebsy's stream, and I gave them her name and her stream. So y'all chatters talked all day. Wasn't it horrible? Someone should call. I called. Okay, I did. I took it seriously until she went into Victoria J's chat room. But the police had already been called, and they had already done a wellness check on her. She was fine. She was absolutely fine. She got drunk that night. If you guys remember, she had a good day. And so that's why I always use that against her. If Melissa had been suicidal, I would have been very worried about her. And when we were worried about her, I was worried about her. And I did do the right thing. And I did send a welfare check to her house. I wasn't going to sit and chat like the rest of you and wonder what to do with my thumb up my ass. I actually did it. Okay, because I actually cared about her on that level. And I didn't care about YouTube, and I didn't care about YouTube rules. And I did that. And I had a welfare check done on her when she was suicidal, talking in Deebsy's chat and saying it was because of me and Deebsy. But that turned out to be garbage. So I'm going to tell you what I learned about that. You want to know what's worse than being suicidal? Suicide baiting. You want to know what's worse than being suicidal? Using suicide to get attention in a chat room. And that's what was done. So Melissa was fine. Melissa was safe that day. I made sure of it. Okay. So clip that, clippers. Clip that, because that's an exclusive. That's never been said before. You know as well as I do. Melissa talked about how she doxed me, how she had my name. Well, I had hers too. Okay. But I didn't use it for doxing reasons. I used it the day it needed to be used for her welfare, for her safety, for her health. And she was playing everyone. And she played those police. Because when the police got there, they got back to me. Okay? Do you want us to get back to her or not? I said, yeah, sure. That'd be great. Because I was worried about her welfare. She was fine. She's drinking. She told the police she was fine, and she was doing it for content. She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it on the live, she said. So, take that for what you will, people. And I think it was you, Basil, that it was someone in Deepsy's chat. Were you, and I'm asking you yes or no, were you in Deepsy's chat? And did you say that? Because I remember I thought it was you. Someone got real hot under the collar, and it was someone I respected. And I want to say it was you in Deepsy's chat today and said, someone needs to do a welfare check, regardless of YouTube, regardless of Cleveland, regardless of this. Someone needs to do a welfare check on Melissa because she's saying she's going to kill herself. And she was. And she didn't say it once. She didn't say it twice. She said it numerous times on Deepsy's stream. And she said it was because of me and Deepsy. Now, let's be clear. I don't like Deepsy, but Deepsy didn't do anything to her. He discovered her fucking nudes in her porno site. Why was she mad and wanted to kill herself over me? I don't know. She took down my channel. I wasn't killing myself over that. Why are you going to kill yourself, lady? I don't know. But I had it checked. I did the right thing. I'm 56 years old. I don't care about YouTube rules. I was going to do the right thing by that girl. Okay, and I did. And what turned out was that girl was lying to y'all. She was just fine. She's drinking up with the dog abused next to her. She was just dandy. Ask Victoria J. She was partying up. Ask Arby Flies. It was all fine. Oh, paper seatbelt. It was all your fault. Yes. Or it was all my fault, paper seatbelt. Yeah, it's everybody's fault but Melissa's paper seatbelt, isn't it? Everybody's fault but the girl who's causing the problem. No, everything is Melissa's fault. And me and Paper Seatbelt are here to vouch for that. And Danny Phantom Live made it an entire 2-hour documentary about how it's Melissa's fault. Kim Kardashian at the end. Kim Kardashian with Ganville. Bam! Guilty. Guilty as charged, ma'am. Even Deebsy, who we don't like. Before Deebsy was friends with Melissa, he was against Melissa. He said, you're guilty. We have it on the documentary. Deebsy's little Muppet mouth saying, it looks like Melissa took down Cleveland's channel. Yes, it does. So Deebsy, you can't hide that. That's forever. Now he's friends with Melissa and he tries to take those things back, but they are on film. So fuck them. They're assholes. It wasn't real. It wasn't real. She scared you all. I was getting attention. Why? Because people felt bad for me because I had my channel taken down and I had cancer. But she wanted to deflect from that because I didn't deserve that. How dare I? And Deebsy was liking me. How dare Deebsy? So Melissa had to pull the suicide card because there was no other card she could pull. How sick is that? What about real people that are actually cyberbullied on the internet that actually commit suicide? She made us think that that could be happening. I don't appreciate that. And that's the kind of person she is. That's the kind of person she is the day that Paper Seatbelt came to her with news about me and my concerns about her. Melissa knew I had those concerns. We had streamed numerous times. I had said those concerns publicly. But Melissa did a hot rail of meth that day and heard it left and decided that today she was going to be mad at me about it. So it was nothing Paper Seatbelt said or did. It was nothing I said or did. This was all said and done numerous times. It was just the bad hit of meth Melissa had that day. And she went in psychosis, and CY on the Beat was having a hard dick and was mad at me, and they wanted to do something crazy and outrageous. So they did, and they're going to live in that forever. They are who they are, okay? Those are people who are degenerates who live in California in a whatever, squatting on someone's property that they should be caring about, abusing animals, abusing their own children, abusing their friends, abusing their health, abusing the community around them, Look, it goes on and on and on. If you people can't see that, then continue watching. But I learned a little something. I don't watch that trash anymore. CY was horrible. Yes, he was in. That's where I think a lot of it started because I I initially told her stop selling nudes. It's not making you look good. People know. No, nobody knows Cleveland. Nobody. People know. People are talking about it. Melissa, you don't need to sell nudes. Why don't you get a job that would help you get your kids back? What if Children's Services finds out you're selling nudes? It's not a good idea, hun. So CY started hating me around that time because I don't think it was Melissa's idea to sell the nudes. I think it was CY's. Okay, CY was literally pimping her out. Every man in chat was talking about her tits and her vagina like they had seen it. And CY loved it. And CY seemed to be in charge of that. CY was lying to her, saying he was going to get her into California when he never had any intention of that. He was buying $1,000 dams bongs every week. And he was tipping her $2 on stream to drink Fireball so she'd be a lolcow, so she'd be content, so he could pimp her out. And I said that to her word for word. And then what do you know? CY started hating me because she's maybe thought twice about that. But she loved prostituting. If Melissa can do one thing well, it's prostitution, guys. Her and Daisy both. Apparently VP too. Look, I've never prostituted in my life. I was a stripper for 20 years. I could have been queen prostitute. I've never done that shit. That's nasty. You ladies are nasty. Ugh, don't do that. So yeah, CY was encouraging her to be a bad girl instead of a good girl when she should have been on a good track. She should have been a clean stripper, doing well, eating well, not drinking on stream, not doing meth. She was doing all those things so that she could be a low cow to get better content for CY so he could sell those images of her. It's really what was going on behind the scenes, and it was quite ugly. And you see how it ended. What does she get on her streams now? Maybe 200 people watch her stream. It's not going well for Melissa. And the fact that she's so drunk yesterday, that's why we started this conversation about Melissa right now, is because someone sent me a video of her stream yesterday. She's so blackout drunk. She's so sloppy. Her child's watching that. She knows that. Her 17-year-old kid is watching that. I have concerns about that still. Yo. So I don't blame anybody, especially Paper Seatbelt. I've told you this before, Paper Seatbelt. You were my hero in that situation. Had you not come along, Paper Seatbelt, I would have let that woman into my home. And something worse would have happened to me than a YouTube channel getting taken down. Tiny Mugamoo was just here. There was a cardinal just on the fence. Did you see my face change? Just right there, a cardinal popped up. It was red and big and bold and beautiful. And he looked at me and he peeped, and then he was gone. So Mugamoo just made it. Hi, Mugsy. I miss you, boo. Alicia Holden gave me this charm. It's supposed to represent Mugsy. So when I do see a cardinal, I do really think it's him. He flew off so fast this time, Mugamoo. I miss you, buddy. Where are you going? Well, I don't want that Paper Seatbelt. Paper Seatbelt, I'm going to read what she said, you guys. I'll forever feel like shit about it, but yeah, it had to happen to show you who she was, I guess. I don't want you to forever feel like shit about that. Let's, as Daisy says, let's reframe that. Let's forever learn a lesson from that Paper Seatbelt. Let's forever learn a lesson from that. You and me both, okay, girl? And we learn together. One of the most important, best days of my streaming career is when you came back to me publicly. I know I was harassing you well at first, and you deserved it, but you stood strong and like the strong woman you were, and I wanted you to be my friend so bad again, and you were. So thank you for coming back to me the way you did and seeing the light. That means the world to me too, that we grew together. So people like Melissa, they either stay where they are or they go down. People Daisy, they either stay where they are or they go down. Sadly, VP stayed where she did not even stay. She dove down. VP dove down. Look, people like you and me, Paper Seatbelt, we're just going to be getting better and better and learning our lessons and doing better by those lessons and being accountable, talking it out like this. That really helps. And look at the relationship we've created. You, a Democrat, me, a MAGA Barbie bitch. And we look past that. We love each other. I always refer back to that video you made the next day. And I think you still have it up. What's it called? Like feeling guilty or something about guilty. and how you swore you would never become friends with a streamer again, and you would never become friends with a Republican again. And, I felt bad in those days. I was like, those are shallow words. You can't judge people like that. And as much as I hate what Democrats stand for, I will look past every single Democrat and try to see the beauty in all of you. I don't agree with your politics, but I will love all of you still. And I want to be loved as your MAGA Barbie bitch too, behind that. So I'm glad that we have grown, paper seatbelt, and see each other. Look what Melissa did for us, right? Look what Melissa's done for Claire. Uh, Claire had to get new retinas in her eyes because she, that day, like me, saw Melissa's vagina. Okay, the day that CY was telling her to drink more Fireball, more Fireball, more Fireball. Me and Claire were in chat, yo. It was public. Melissa had on little booty shorts that didn't fit her. I don't know why she would do that. The bitch doesn't own a razor either, and she's 800 pounds, maybe 1,000. I don't know. But she did one of these backwards with her legs up in the air, and she didn't come back. She didn't come with the comeback. No, she stayed like this. Oh, guys, me and Claire both, we had to get new eyes, new retinas, the whole bit. It was bad. CY was screaming at her on chat. Sit up, sit up, sit up. They're seeing your vagina. They're seeing your vagina. I don't know what you guys saw, but I just saw like folds of skin that were hairy. It looked like this. It looked like this. So, we talked about Two Girls, One Cup yesterday. It burned that part of my mind. That day on Melissa's stream, it burned this part of my mind. So me and Claire are survivors. Me and Pip Seatbelt are also survivors. There were other people in chat that day too. They were men, so I think they liked it, sadly. Claire, I'm seeing it right now. Claire, I'm seeing it right now. Like it was yesterday. Claire. It was one of the worst things ever, wasn't it, Claire? Claire calls me Wee Jenny from the block. Claire has a couple words that show that she excuse me, that show that she lives in Scotland. And those couple words are mate. She uses the word mate a lot, and she'll use the word wee. When she says the word small, she'll say wee. So she'll call me Wee Jenny from the block, or she'll call me her mate. I get very excited when Claire uses that lingo because I know it's just for me. And I look up to Claire. She's not only chat royalty, but she's a friend that I look up to. I still haven't made that video yet, Claire. I'll make it. I have a special video I'm going to make for you. I have to go on the TikTok, and it's being made with a filter that will be doing something to me, and I won't say anymore. I'll just have to get on that shit. Mr. Bolins, yeah, I came back on my own. My stream was going wabi-sabi, and then it fixed itself, Mr. Bolins, so I just hung out, and people came back. I did lose the stream for about 4 minutes in the middle, you guys, but I didn't log off, and it saved itself. So that can happen. Let's make a note. That can happen. Bushes gross me out. Well, they gross me out. I talk about it all the time. Melissa was not spending any of those $2 donos from her man on a razor. I never saw her nudes. Thank God, because Lori tried to give them to me. No, thank you. I have a cyber detective. That's illegal to put on my phone, ma'am. No, I don't want to see that shit. Nor does my cyber detective. So I never saw it other than that. But I heard that the nudes she was selling were ghastly. I heard she had an entire fist up the hoo-ha. An entire fist. Thumb and all. 4 fingers and Mother God has something to say about that. Mother God says no fisting stories. Well, I had to hear about it. Everyone who's seen Melissa's nudes apparently saw a big hairy mound that looks like this with a fist inside of it. So if that turns you on, cool. But it would not turn me on, and I don't want to see that yuckiness. Yucky poo. Yes. Buy a razor, lady. If you're putting that shit out there. She probably couldn't reach to shade. Oh, cheers to you, Basil. I love you so much. That's funny. That shit's funny. I didn't think of that one because she is a big girl. And I'm not trying to weight shame her, but she does have little tiny arms. Okay? She has little Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. So that could be a problem. You're correct. Where are my ice sprinkles? Well, the sunlight left. So the glitter isn't really showing up, Mr. Rollins. It's there, but the sun, it reflects off the sunlight. I think it might rain, Mr. Bolins. So I don't know. The glitter is kind of like not working out today. Yeah, ouch indeed, Claire. Why are we putting our fist up our vagina? No, you want to keep that shit tight and right, baby. The only thing that should be fitting in there is your man's wiener, IRL. Okay? No devices. Melissa had a lot of devices. Remember all of Melissa's dildos? Do you remember all her vibrators? Do you remember how she used to shove them in here? She'd count them. She'd like be like 1, 2, 3, and they were all broken dildos because she had broke them all masturbating the night before, and she told us this. Like, what is wrong with you, lady? Why are you spending so much time masturbating? Oh, because you're on meth. That's right. Another symptom of the meth. Okay, because you should be getting a job, worrying about your child who's in foster care, not eating. But no, she'd be masturbating with dildos. I know this because she talked about it all the time. She had numerous dildos. She couldn't keep one. She always had to beg for money for a new dildo. She was disgusting, man. I don't own a dildo. Why? Because I have a Skippy. You guys, what is up? Like, go get a man, woman. Go get a man. Why would you want CY? Why would you want him? Why would you want CY? He was a little girly woman. His hair was longer than mine down to here, A. His glasses were unappealing, B. He said he made beats. We all looked on his channel. He hadn't made a beat in 14 years. I'm going to repeat that. CY on the nothing had not made a beat in 14 years on his channel. I know, because I made shorts as a content creator and I used some of his beats and I had to find the most recent one and it was 14 years old or something. Get the fuck out of here, CY. He'd be too busy pimping out her fisting ways and her unattractive bosoms. I mean, Jesus Christ, people. Let's change the subject. Let's do a bong hit. Change the subject. It's horrendous. Horrendous. I'm sorry that I've made you people think about this, but we've done this together. Do you think Melissa's watching? Are you watching, Melissa Sanchez? I see you. She's right there. There she is. She's watching in the chat. And why can't she be in here harassing me? Because I blocked all of her alts. She's homeless. She can't get any more phones or any more numbers or any more emails. She used all of her alts on me. So they're all blocked. So she has to look up there and chat now. She's probably drinking Fireball heavily. Let's do a bong hit to her. I have really good legal Cleveland weed. I bet she doesn't. Hello, Mother God. Mother God was just in my ear. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Did you see her? Did you hear her? She was here. Flying unicorn cat. I always wonder if they ever hear any of your rants. Well, Daisy, the Venice healer, pretends she will tell you that she doesn't watch streamers, she doesn't watch TV, she doesn't watch the news. But every time I say something about her on stream, she seemed to know about it, and she'd get me back on the email or the text. So she'd be watching me. Hi, Lindsay. Wash your feet. And as for Melissa, we know she watches me because she spent all last summer when I promised I would not speak her name. And she was speaking my name the whole live stream, the entire live stream. She was like this. She was like, hi, Janny. Hi, Gish. Hi, Deebsy. Oh, I have a new alt today. It's called Death. Let me get on it and let's all go over to Cleveland's chat room and let's harass her right now. Let's do that, you guys. And Janny, I'm going to give you half of my channel. You can own it like CY used to. And we'll just start a new page and we'll call it The Real Housewife of Cleveland. And we'll just use it to clip her and harass her. So let's go. Let's all go over there right now. Oh, look at her, you guys. Look at Cleveland. Look at her smiling. Why are you smiling, Cleveland? What's so good? What's so funny? You're faking cancer. You took your own channel down. You're ugly. You're old. You're a piece of shit. No one likes you. You're trying to be like me. You copy everything I do, Cleveland. What are you doing? You guys, let's go. Let's get her. So that is what I would see. And I wouldn't see that because I was watching her because I was trying to heal emotionally. But I would see that because somebody would call and say, hey, check out Dope Girl now. You need to. And I would go and I would look. So I would know what was going on. Or how about when Dope Girl streamed with RV Flies and Eric? Oh, Cleveland Housewife. And she was so drunk that day. Oh, Cleveland Housewife. I hate Cleveland Housewife. What do you think, RV Flies? Eric, what do you guys think about that? And they'd be like, how's the weather, Dope Girl? do a cartwheel. They would totally change the subject. They would not feed into that garbage. They would not say one bad thing about me, because they knew she was obsessing on me. And at that time, I wasn't saying one word about her, and I had cancer, and she took down my channel, and it was real weird. I may talk about her now because I'm letting loose. I didn't talk about her when she was doing that to me. It wasn't good for me, and it wasn't good for my channel. Now I'd be letting loose. I'm popping off now. But yeah, that's what she let everybody know. She was watching me and harassing me. Elon Immortal? No, thank you. Yime says, wait, I'm new here. Where are we going? I want to check it out. Channel name? Hello, I'm Jennifer, the Real Housewife of Cleveland. That is the name of my channel. Why? Because I am a housewife to my husband of 18 years happily, and we live in Cleveland, and I'm documenting my life. So this is like a little reality show about me, nothing else. We just talk about me, my YouTube weird friends that I tried to be friends with, and that ended in flames, and how I'm trying to get on after that, and things about my real life. Then I go super, super boring. I might like talk about my plants and my gardening and my dogs and shit. Yeah. Then I get more boring than that. I'd be smoking weed on camera. So you've run into my diary. I'm documenting my life. If I'm wearing my hair up in a bun that day and looking a mess, I'm going to come on that way looking a mess. So what you're getting is not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not your normal live streamer, but what I'm doing is something a little bit different. So that's what you've just run into. Hello. Look, I hit the wrong button, and I'm reporting my own stream for harassment and bullying. You can do that too if you think I'm bullying you, Melissa. Go ahead. What? Did I hit 6K? Shut your mouth. You're lying. I am not at 6K yet. Okay, so Flying Unicorn Cat says, guess what, though? You just hit 6K subscribers. You're doing amazing now, and we are here for you. Flying Unicorn Cat sends me a gift. I don't believe you, so I have to go look for myself. I've been waiting to hit 6K. When did I hit 5K, you guys? Was it 2 months ago? 2 months ago? So I've gotten 1K new subscribers in like a 2-month period. That's a lot of new people, and they don't know my lore and know my story, and this is crazy. Paper see out that they want to hear about my shit. Scuba Doo Basil. Who knew they cared, right? Hair flip. Who knew they cared, Scuba Doos? Okay, so all you new people are my new Scuba Doos. Let's celebrate it. Let's look. I bet on my channel it won't say it, because I'm going to tell you something about YouTube. It's always 10 subs back and forth for the creator. So if I hit 6K, it might not say it for me. Oh, it says more. It says over. It says more. Oh my God. So I was I needed to get 10 subs when I started streaming today to hit that 1K. So I got more than 10 subs sitting here. Let's look at how many. So if I switch accounts to go over to my backup channel, let's see, it'll tell me. Let's see my exact number. So I got 20 new subscribers on the stream today. 20. So I have 6,010 subscribers right now. Oh, when I was streaming, I needed that 10 to get 6K. So I've gotten 20 subs today on this live stream. Who are you, Jennifer? I don't even know who you are. Girl, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. Shaking the butt for you. We're doing it right. We're spinning. We 360 in. We're in the mud. I'm getting our dirty feet in the mud. We're going to show the neighbors because they're going to be so mad that I'm dancing. Yeah, you're jelly. You hate me. That's the bald guy that threatened me the one time, you guys. Oh, they mad. You know what I'm saying? That's the bald guy that said he's going to punch you in the face. Punch you in the face. Okay, so that's another personal win. We are here for it too. The neighbors that hate me are here for it too. They're here for it too. They're here for it too. The neighbors that hate me are here for it too. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. I have 6K subs. No, I don't. I'm lying. I have 6,010 subs. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth. If Heather was here, she'd really love it. Because I'd be doing a little bit of a twerk. Just for Heather. That was for Heather, so I hope she watches that back. I will say that probably Heather's favorite thing about me is when I twerk. More than Heather likes me to go get the cake, more than Heather likes to do it, Heather likes me twerking, and she will tell you that. Okay, so, yay! We just made 6K. 6K. Skippy, are you here? He must be because Killer's here. Look what just walked in on me. Look at this cuteness. I'm sitting here streaming and look what happens. Oh, these little Krakens just got released. The Kraken has been released. The Kraken is, oh, there the Kraken is peeing. We have 26 in chat and 48 likes. Can I ask you guys to get it up to 50 likes for me? 6K subs, and I'm very important in life right now. So can we get more likes on my 6K stream? Oh, do I have a piece of art? I think I have a piece of art for this. Let's look. I come prepared. I didn't know we'd be using this today, but let me see. Can I do this? Oh, I can't. Bless you. Gazoon tight. Create highlight. We'll make a highlight. We just hit 6K subs. We got Basil in chat. We got Claire in chat. We got Southpaw in chat. We got Johnny in chat. We got Only Cans in the chat. We just hit 6K subs. We're making a highlight right now to this. We're going to ruin the monetization. On the mic, Jen. Drop the mic. Take that, dope girl. Take that. Ha! As Mr. Based would say, ha! And you know what? I would say, based. Can I get a based in the chat? I know Only Cans will give me a based in the chat because she likes to say that. She knows I like that. You know, I am 56 years old, but I like my W's and I like my bastes. So give me a based in the chat. Give me a based in the chat because I have 6K subscribers. 610. And Mother God's here. I have a bee swarming around my head right now. Based. I am based. Who's your favorite redhead ginger? Who's your favorite housewife? Who else do you know that has 6K subs? It's me. Based. I'm basting myself. Based. I know I'm based. And I have really good tits. You guys don't know how good my boobs are. So we're going to be celebrating it all today. And my husband, I don't think you guys know how cute he is. He's got a big dick. I am winning in life. You guys, you don't even know what's going on in the real world. What tower did we interrupt? No. It was a Basil tower. Dang it. Oh, no, it was a base tower. I thought it was a Basil tower. Both would be good. We had a base tower. Thank you, Claire. I see it. I see it. I don't care about the interceptions. Based. Thank you, you guys. I can't believe it. I can't believe that I just hit 6K while I was on live stream. I didn't expect that to happen. I thought, I'd wake up one morning and there I would see it. And then I'd make my little video of celebrating myself and show Skippy and get a hug. I didn't know you. Who was it? It was Flying Unicorn Cat that told me? Is that how I found out? I think it was. I'll never forget. Marshall is here in chat. Marshall says, well done, Jenny Pooh. Marshall is my girl from South Africa. How are you? I've missed you. I haven't seen you around. Don't be intimidated by the new chat, girl, because I'm still looking for my regulars through all the craziness. So please, I've been missing you. It's good to see you, Marshall. Staying Off the Grid is celebrating with us. Staying Off the Grid is here. You guys make sure you're subscribed to @StayingOffTheGrid 3844. He says, red. Did you hear? I just got 6K subs, buddy. I'm super excited. Yes, ma'am. It was Flying Unicorn Cat. So I'll never forget that, Flying Unicorn Cat. You were the bearer of the best news. Thank you for that. Red Bush. Staying Off the Grid says, no bush. Smooth like Barbie. You know this Staying Off the Grid. Don't make me think about red bushes. That will trigger me to want to go get a razor. We don't even get like a little bit of stubble here. No, sir. Yime 6631. Happy for you. Have a great relationship with a husband. Wait, what? I'm happy for you that you have a great relationship with your hubby. I wasn't as fortunate, and I'm not doing that shit again. Lone wolf here, and it works for me. Well, before I met Skippy, I said the same thing. I had warded off men. I wouldn't date. I would not give any man the time of day. I was going to be celibate for the rest of my life. And I was content with that. I had found myself. I was happy with myself. So I am a big advocate for that. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that. And that is a beautiful thing. But I promise you one thing, as soon as you find yourself and you become content, Prince Charming, he's gonna walk through that door because there actually is a Prince Charming that's worthy of you. You just haven't found that yet, and he hasn't found you because you haven't found yourself yet. So that's what I discovered about that. So keep looking. Logan says you have a beautiful smile. Thank you. I feel like my lips need some stuff on them, so let's look at them. Yes, that's much better. I'm having allergies, so that's what it is. I'm stuffy. I have phlegm. I want to blow my nose. I don't have a tissue. It's bad. Look where I'm sitting. Look at all this growing stuff blowing around me. Bees buzzing around my head. Mother God telling me secrets in my ear. Huckleberry. Mother God did tell me a few secrets in my ear. Oh, shit. Run. You got to get the battery pack. Hey, you're on 5%. I got you. We got to unplug the microphone. Ah, you're probably gone. There we go. Plugging you in. Ooh, there you go. No more Mikey poo. I had to unplug that. How'd that microphone work today? Did you guys like the microphone? Okay, so we got a battery pack. Oh, I was on 5%. I just told Skippy the news when I ran in there. So I'm going to get off stream in about 10 minutes. You guys can go hang out with Skippy and go have some like celebratory lunch. Maybe get a cake. Maybe we go to my friends down the street, the restaurant that I like, and I get some lunch and cake. We're going to celebrate today. We'll do a different live stream later. Maybe I do an IRL walk later. I don't know. It's supposed to rain. We're going to figure something out. We'll celebrate more than this. Staying off the grid says, Jennifer, I am the most resilient man on the planet. LOL. More obstacles in my way, but it's not stopping me. There's nothing that's going to stand in my way. Well, good, because we're all going to be watching you staying off the grid. 3844. Everybody go subscribe to him. He's my new favorite streamer and my new favorite channel, and he's very funny. Southpaw Buckeye. It was good. Only cans. Good to see ya. Dr. Cushman is back. Only cans. And he's saying, great to see Only cans. Cushy Poo, did you see that I just hit over 6K? Cushy Poo, you know how hard it's been for me. Cushy has heard a lot of my woes privately, you know, when this shit was going down, and I might have used his shoulder a little bit privately to lean on in times where maybe I shouldn't have. Cushy Poo, so thank you for listening to me, and look where it got me. So yes, if you stay with what you really enjoy and keep doing it, nobody's going to get in your way, even if they try really hard. Southpaw says spring allergies. Yaimi says, when you truly find a Prince Charming, more power to the women who find it. It's a beautiful thing. Yes, and I never thought I would. Every guy I ever dated before Skippy was a fucking asshole. They beat my ass. They cheated on me. I came from a father who didn't like me, who was horrible. And it was just nonstop till Skippy. And Skippy has changed all of that for me. And I really had given up on men. And that's why I really believe Skippy came along. I found the beauty in myself. And I started loving myself 100%. Look, if I hadn't been so comfortable with myself, I don't think Skippy would have been attracted to me in that way, right? Because I probably was still a mess. Something to that, guys. There's something to that. It's raining on me. It's raining on me. We have to scooch under the umbrella. It's raining on me. Or we're going to go inside. Heather needs gummies. Heather, I twerked. No, Heather needs a twerk. We're going to twerk for Heather because I hit 6K, but she's late. And then we're going to go inside because we're getting rained on. Ready, Heather? Heather Pooh. I don't know, it's raining. And I'm stuck to a battery bank and this, but we are going to twerk for Heather. And Heather's been my fucking right hand man, too. She's here for a lot of it, right, Heather Pooh? And she really does love a little bit of a twerk. Just a little twerking for Heather. And then a screaming for the rest of you, because the rest of you don't care about my twerking. Heather does. Heather will tell you that. Okay? I know my people. I know my audience. Yeah, Amy says, I was married to one guy for many years, a true psychopath. I found out later they're real, and I lived a real life version of a Lifetime movie. Yeah, me too. My ex-boyfriend who beat my ass was a psychopath. So I feel you. And when you meet a psychopath, ooh, nope, that was not a super chat, but I don't know what that was. I got excited though. I got excited. I do have that notification noise set up for more than super chats, so it's not always a super chat. It's not always the money, Jennifer. It's not always about the money, lady. Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you people. It's a light rain. I have a little bit of rain coming on me, but we have the camera under the umbrella. So I just think it's kind of lovely. We're going to fill her up. Fill her up. That's what he said. Okay. Cheers to you, YouTube. Cheers to you, YouTube. And I was going to multi-stream this morning, but then I wanted to try out this new mic. It won't work on my phone. What the fuck? It will not work on my phone. It will work on Skippy's phone. So I used Skippy's phone today. I didn't expect to hit it. Shut up, Jennifer. Cheers. Thank you, YouTube. I'm glad I wasn't multi-streaming on Kick and Twitch. Ooh, Beyonce. Here comes the wind. Thank you, guys. Thank you, YouTubers, for supporting me and my channel the way you guys do. Just coming back, watching my crazy life, watching my boring life. You know, the more boring my life is, the better I feel it is. And I know that comes with age and time. So, you know, some people think I'm just a real loser. And I love that. I love it. So let's be a loser. Let's be boring. Let's have 6K subs. Let's have all the numbers. Let's get all the donos. Let's have all the people in the chat that I love. So many of you become members too. Thank you for supporting my channel in that way, becoming members. $2.99 a month. Shit. That's craziness. That's crazy. I pay that kind of shit to Netflix. You guys are paying that shit for me? Amazing. Amazing. Some people's memberships on YouTube are 99 cents. I can't get that. I can't get that. The more I try to fuck with that pay grade, it won't let me. So my price is $2.99. That's what YouTube demands of my content. So I do apologize. It's a little expensive like that. I don't really have control over that as a YouTube content creator partner. They see what I'm worth, and then they take half of that money, as you well know. So thank you for supporting me with all that weird shit. Thank you for supporting me all with Daisy the Venice Healer weirdness, with Melissa weirdness. And I don't, not insinuating that this is weird at all, but thank you for accepting Father God. You know, we all came into that a little wary. We were a little unsure, but you know, he's a definite additive to my community and to my personal life. He's become a dear friend of mine, and I cherish him. And for whatever he stands for, I support it. I don't care what it is. I support it. So it might not be all my particular beliefs, but I'm going to support his beliefs. And I'm going to give him a platform to talk about that whenever he needs it. I'm going to thank him for being such a good guy and being my buddy and streaming with me. Well, I'm going to thank Only Cans for being such a good friend of mine through all this stuff. I don't know that I'd even be streaming if it wasn't for Only Cans and Danny. And that's just the truth. And I'm going to put Only Cans and Danny equally hand in hand here. They saved me from a real bad situation that was looking me in the face. And it looked like the Crypt Keeper. And I want to thank you, Danny, for making the content on me, but that's all secondary. I want to thank Danny and Only Cans for being my heroes, for being my friends on the sidelines, for being my biggest cheerleaders, for being my biggest supporters next to Skippy. Who do I have next to Skippy? I have Danny and I have Only Cans, and they have been there for me when times were so hard on the sidelines. They probably didn't even think I would stream again. They probably didn't even know if I'd be able to make lunch the next day again sometimes. But yet those two would check on me, IRL, and they would check on me, Jennifer, not on my channel, but they would check on that too. And they're always very helpful with things that I'm going through and supportive. So more than anybody, I really want to thank those two. I wouldn't be streaming right now if it wasn't for Danny and Only Cans. I would have put this down a long time ago, and I wouldn't have had the strength to continue on without that Shark Gang and that Ghost Gang. So thank you. And to the Foot Slut Army Gang, that's the rest of you. I don't care if you want to be Foot Slut Army, but that's kind of what you are. It is what you are. There's Dope Girl Army and there's Foot Slut Army, and it's what you are. And you guys have been there for me. If you watch me and you support me, thank you. Thank you for spending your time with me, because in the end of the day, that's all I really want. And I say that all the time. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care about the donors. I like them. But the most important thing to me is you guys press that bell so that when I go live, I have someone to share this with, my life. And then you guys create a dialogue with me that brings more out of that. So that literally 30, 40 years from now, when I'm in the nursing home with Alzheimer's, I could be like, oh my God, I remember that day. I don't remember what I had for lunch or anything else, but I remember that day I hit 6K and Only Cans was there, and Flying Unicorn Cat is the one that told me. So that is what I'm doing here, you guys, not just telling my old stripper stories and reliving, that's part of it. Trauma dumping about my family, because that helps me. It compartmentalizes my trauma, and it helps me more than therapy ever did. So if you guys know how much this channel has helped me, you know. And if you don't know, I just told you. You guys helped me on many, many, many levels. So thank you for that. From Cleveland, Ohio, to you YouTubers, thank you so much for being here for me and supporting me the way you have. Let me see what you're saying. I'm going to give an extra shout out to Basil too, because Basil's been with me since the beginning. Okay? Heather Pooh, you've been there with me and you're ride or die, but you've only been with me half the time. Basil knew who I was before I streamed, right, Basil? You knew who I was when I was just a chatter in Steve's Live's chat room. So I'm going to give a special shout out to Basil, because I don't think any of you have known me as long as Basil has. I don't think there's anyone left in chat anymore, because I deleted the other two ladies that knew me that long. So they kicked dust real recently. And Basil, I think you're the person that's known me the longest that's in my chat. So thank you to you too. Yeah, cheers to you, Flying Unicorn Cat. Thank you for being the one to tell me. I mean, it was perfect. Thank you, girl. Yeah, Amy says Southpaw, a hell of a lot better than fucking upstate New York. That's for sure. Southpaw says Huckleberry. That means a lot. I'm reading backwards, you guys. Only Can says congrats with wine bottles, champagne bottles. Flying Unicorn Cat says cheers, everyone. I love chilling with you all. Champagne. Yeah, I don't drink champagne, you guys. So it's a good thing I picked this glass today, right? I almost picked a regular glass. Cheers. Glad we got a fancy one. If you guys have liquor in your house, go drink one for me. I'm not going to drink. Go ahead. Yaimi, very hospitable for what you can tell. Talking to Yaimi. Claire is clapping. Claire, let me thank Claire too. Claire, I'm up on my pedestal thanking the world. I can't not thank Claire. I think Claire has known me as long as Basil too, just from the other side of YouTube, right? Claire has known me from the IP2 chat rooms since before I started streaming. She didn't know me back then, but she knew who I was. She saw Cleveland coming around in the chats. She saw people making fun of Cleveland. And instead of her making fun of me, she came over here and she became my girl. So thank you for your support. And even like the times when Melissa did take down my channel and you like stream sniped Melissa publicly for me, you've done a lot of things for me, Claire. You've gone out of your way and out of your, well, I was about to say out of your comfort zone, but maybe that is your comfort zone. Maybe that's your specialty. Regardless, thank you for not trolling me, and thank you for loving me and being my personal lovely friend and troll. I love you, Claire. Huckleberry, the Flying Unicorn Cat. You know I love you so much. You're my new girls. You are here for my come up, and you are my strength, and you are my rocks. And Paper Seatbelt is my hero. She's not a side character. She's main character with me. Only Cans says, "You're good. You know that we in the same gang. Yes, we are. Shark Gang and Ghost Gang. And because of them, I'm thriving. So thank you, Shark Gang, and thank you, Ghost Gang, for that. Really. That's a YouTube thing. Thank you." Okay, Southpaw. You remember telling me that you're from Port. Okay, so Southpaw. So, hello. I'm trying to speak English here, and I don't drink alcohol. What the fuck? Southpaw says he's from Port Clinton. No, I did forget that. Actually, I did. Um, it's hard for me to remember where you all are from. I'm also trying to remember Huckleberry's real name, Hannah, and Flying Unicorn Cat's real name, Samantha. I know Only Can's real name, but I ain't never gonna tell that to you people. Absolutely fucking not. That shit is fucking gold deep within my soul. Only Cans. Only Cans. And you're not gonna get to dox Only Cans on my show either. And I don't have a show either. I meant to say my channel. But I loved how Deep Z came in my chat the other day doxing Only Cans and her family. No, sir. No, girl. No, girl. Go back to plucking your eyebrows, Deep Z. You're never going to be doxing Only Cans in my chat, or anyone else for that matter. No doxing in my chat. If there's going to be any doxing here, it's going to be by me, because I am a doxer, because I don't follow the rules anymore, because I've been doxed so much, and I'll only dox the people that have doxed me. So come on. Gray Alien, DJ Darren, come on, all of you. Let's go. Jenny, Gish, Deepsy, you've all doxed me, so I will dox you all. And I do have all of your information. Still working on Eugene's information a little bit. Eugene from Kentucky, still working on that a little bit. Yeah, you don't have your Google edits up either, Jenny. You're too busy jacking off, I know. Heather Navarro. Heather, how'd you like my twerk? Any good? Or so-so? It's kind of Paper Seatbelt says, I love being a member. Well, I love you being a member, Paper Seatbelt. It was a joyful day when you became a member. And look, when I started my remonetization, members were the last thing on my mind. I thought that I would have no members. I kind of didn't want members. I wasn't talking about you guys becoming members because it made me uncomfortable to talk about. Like, why should anybody pay and follow me? That's weird. And what was I possibly going to do extra that was worth it, is what was my mind was. So I really wasn't going to follow that road at all. I was just going to let it sit there and not have members. But you all had your own minds, didn't you? You all were going to become members and just be there. So I'm creative, so I'm going to start creating for you. And what I've found is those private live streams that I can get with you guys are lovely. Holy shit. I really like that. I like making a little bit of content for you and telling you guys some secrets that nobody else knows. But mostly, I really like those private live streams where we can be raw, talk openly. I can tell you guys stories and background stories and names and places that I can't talk about here. So I love that. Thank you for being a member. And to all of you that want that little more personal connection, that's how you do it. If you're trying to get to me, you're trying to get to know me better, that's how you do it. You become a member, because that's what we're doing over on the members channel. We're getting to know each other a little bit. Yeah, the private lives, I'm going to read what she says. And Paper Seatbelt says, I love them. Huck says, I love them. Yesterday was so awesome. And we're going to keep doing a lot of that, you guys. Because this is one monster, right? This is one monster where I'm having to be careful. But that's freedom, right? That's my actual real life story you guys are getting. And that's what I actually want to tell. So how beautiful that I'm able to do that in 2 different ways here on my channel. Love it. Didn't realize that was an option, or that's what was going to organically happen. But that's what's organically happened. And that we're going to do a lot more of those private live streams. Just me talking to you guys on the chill. Well, I was going to read this. She said, I love being green in here, truthfully, but those private lives are wonderful, like a breath of fresh air. Yeah, so exactly. And I like seeing you guys in green, too. Sometimes people will come in, and I'll just be talking to them, and I realize they're in green, and I'm like, holy shit, you're a member, and I don't even know it. So that kind of stuff's been happening, too. You guys, it's almost like magical. It's like a universe opened a door for me again. And look, I felt this last summer. I had this given to me by the YouTube gods last summer, the algorithm, all the new people, the success, the donos, the people coming in. I had that last year, but then it was stripped away from me by Melissa. It was pulled out so hard from under me that I never thought I'd get it back. But I did the work. And even while I was doing the work, I didn't think I'd get it back. I thought I'd have to do the work. I'd get some subs back, and a couple people might like me. I didn't think I'd be blessed with this algorithm again, these numbers again. At least 1K people watching every one of my lives again. What was it, a week and a half ago? One of my lives where I was sitting upstairs and for my vanity hit 11K. What are you guys watching? I don't even know what I'm saying. So thank you. I never thought after everything that happened to me that I'd hit this again. And I hit it not only the exact same way I had it before, which is a fucking blessing, and you guys have watched it, but I've gotten better. I think my content's gotten better. I'm healthier. I'm happier. I have a healthier, happier chat. And some people like to say it's toxic. No, it's not. It's a YouTube chat. It's what a successful YouTube chat looks like, you guys. So where we are. Engage with it, right? So that's what we're doing. I never thought that I'd have a channel with no mods. I thought I needed 50 mods to protect me to speak. Turns out I speak better with no mods, isn't it? And instead, I deal with those people that were harassing me head on. Instead of just hiding them, I make content out of them. Put them on my channel, and I say, hey girl, Deepsy, you're a little bitch. So Southpaw, it sounds like you might need to start a channel. Why aren't you live streaming then? Southpaw says, the stories I could tell you about my life, my God. Well, let's go. As Claire says, LFG. LFG. Let's fucking go, Southpaw. Hit the live. Hit the live. You're cute, pleasant, enchanting, educated young man. Hit the live stream and let us talk to you for a while. Heather says, at least you still have your backup channel. Yeah, and I still have my backup channel, which Heather used to be my alt in secret and private until I lost my channel, and that became a backup channel. That became big too. So this all worked out for good reasons, didn't it? Okay, so it's raining now. I have to get you in the house. I don't know where Skippy is either, so we don't want to dox him. Ooh, it's raining. It's raining on me. Okay, can you switch spots with me? Because it's raining and I had to come in. I am sorry. I'm going to log off in 10 minutes. But will you do a bong hit with me, Skippy, on live stream? Because my chat would probably like to hear from you for a minute with the subs, with my celebration.
Good job.
We got moon rocks. Are you happy? 6K. Look, let me show you this. Wait, let me show you. Sorry, guys. You know he doesn't cam up. I'm just telling him, so. Look.
Nice.
Say it. Say it to chat.
Good job. Nice job.
No, but say the number.
60-10.
60-10. I love you, Skippy. Thank you for letting me stream the way you do. Sharing me with the world. Okay, I gotta run out and get the rest of that stuff. Hold on, you guys. Should we turn on the light? Oh, look, Baxter came up for you. We'll turn the ring light on for Baxter. All right, let me go get the bong because it's out in the rain. Okay, chat, you're alone with Skippy. You can have your way with him. I got wet. I got wet. Oh, look at Skippy putting his hat up for you guys. Skippy, you're everything. You guys go subscribe to his channel. That's what he's saying to you. That's his little hat that I got him, you guys, for his channel. Hi, Baxter. Are you coughing on stream? It's okay, buddy. Look, everything got so wet, honey. I'm sorry. Hi. Hi. Did you hear? We got 6K. We got 6K. We got 6K. It's because of you. You guys go subscribe to Skippy's channel if you didn't already. At Cleveland, Ohio, 216 Media. At Cleveland, Ohio, 216 Media. Look, we got Baxter and Kittler up here. They know it's a celebration. They know it's a celebration. Baxter, well, you don't need to cough so much. So let me get the blanket out of the way. Congratulations, chatters. You are the ones that did it. You helped me make 6K. You're the ones that did it. Oh, don't look at my bosoms. Don't look down there. Don't look down there. Okay. Okay, let's say hi. Let's say hi. Oh, big little thing. There's Baxter for you. There he is. It's B. Look at him. Eating it up, Skippy. Yeah, he's a little bit of a ham. He does like the camera. Hi, Kettler. She likes it too right now. Everybody's happy. I was telling chat maybe we should go to my friends. Maybe we should go out to lunch and get cake or something and celebrate. I don't know if you're in the mood or if you're going to have time. If not, maybe we'll do it later or tomorrow, but I'd like to celebrate if you're down. Ooh, Baxter's coughing. Okay, back to my chat. What are you guys saying? Diana V. Hi, you made it to chat. Where you been, my soul sister? That's you guys. She's one of my old mods. I haven't seen you in chat in a while, but yeah, I do keep up with her on the TikTok. How are you doing? How's the cat? How's the boyfriend? What is going on with Diana V? I miss you so much. You're my girl. Diana V was around at this exact time when I was losing my channel last summer. Weren't you, Diana V? So thank you for sticking by me, girl. You went to Cleveland for the baseball game? Oh, that's so fun. Skippy and I were going to go downtown and film that day, IRL, downtown at Public Square. We ended up not going. But look, if you're ever at a baseball game and you see a little ginger and her man down there filming, that could be me. You're good, Diana? Good to hear from you. Heather says, you got Skippy on live stream and she's cracking up with tears. Yeah, I got him on live stream. Or no, did I like dox him? I didn't get him on live stream, did I? I hope not. I think he put himself on the live stream. You want me to flex? Yes, I can flex. But I don't know why my ring light's not working better than it is. I look a little not lit up. J Money Edits wants to know 4 times in a row, can I flex? Well, then I give you a double flex. Yes, I can. And I could also beat your ass. Ask Skippy. No, I'm kidding. I don't beat Skippy's ass. Okay, Claire says, I'm putting myself up for adoption. Tell Skippy. And some hearts and some fists. What do you have to say to that? What do you say to Claire? Okay. Say it louder.
Okay.
He says, okay. Okay, so Claire is being adopted and she's leaving Scotland and coming to live with me and Skippy. It's set in stone. Well, you're going to be happy that weed is legal here, Claire. You're going to be happy about that. She says yes in green hearts. Can we have a bong hit? And then I will get off stream. And we will figure out lunch. Do you hear what he said? Say that louder. Take your time.
Take your time.
Say it louder.
Take your time.
I say, Skippy, I'm going to get off stream for you. And he says, take your time. He encourages me to stream because he is a YouTuber. And he gives me bong hits. Thank you, Skippy. Is what yeah, but I took it outside with me. I don't know why. It was just in my hand, and it got a little wet. But it didn't get a lot wet, just a little bit. Meow. Cat says meow. That's Mr. Black, come up. We're on stream. We're celebrating. I know you want to talk to them. Mr. Black. Come on up, Mr. Black. Should we do the eyes? You guys, should I do the eyes? We will. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh, it did. Hello. Look into my eyes. That's what happens when you get 6K. These things will happen. This one. That one's the best one, maybe. We do a spin to that. Come on up, Mr. Black. We're going to spin on the acid LSD trip. Come on, Mr. Black. Join the fun. Come on, Mr. Black. We'll put disco lights. He'll be more at home if I put on disco lights. There we go. It's better. Disco lights. It's a celebratory. Claire says shrooms. You would think about shrooms, Claire. Mr. Black, come on. They're talking about you on stream. Black! Mr. Black. Now he's disappeared. I think he got jelly or he got embarrassed. I don't know. I'm distracted by my ring light because it's not lighting my ass up. It should be lighting my ass up. And it's a little dim for me. We're just going to have to suffer with it. Light my boobs up. Light my face up. Look at my hair. It looks like brown. And it's dark in here. Look at my pretty red hair looking brown in the light. Not much I can do about that. Mr. Black does adore me. Oh my God. Black has such love for me. He wants to cuddle with me and rub me and touch me all the time. Now you see how he touches my boob like that? He does that to my face too. He'll just walk up to me and he'll be like, and just literally just touch my face and look at me. And then he'll come up and he'll be like, and give me a kiss like a man. Like he literally loves me. He loves me so much. He's a sweet little kitty. I'm sorry that he had to live outside for all those years, and I wish he would have come, live with me sooner. I definitely wanted to catch him. He wouldn't let me though. Diana V says I look beautiful. Thanks, Diana V. You look beautiful. I have a new dress on. That's not a new dress, but I haven't worn it since last year. I think it's probably new to you guys, right? I have worn this one on stream before. It's got this fancy little back that I like. There he is. But look at that back. How cute is that, right? Now, on this, you can see 3 of my cancer scars, and I show them loud and proud. It looks like I have 3 cigarette burns on the back of my back, but no, those are all surgeries I had from basal cell skin cancer. So I'm not ever going to cover up my scars. I'm going to show them loud and proud. And I don't care about that kind of a thing, you guys. That's something I've been through, and I probably will be going through again very soon. You're going to start drawing again, Claire? I would love that. I would love that. I encourage any type of art. I think it's very healthy for a person, especially a woman, to draw, to get into art on any level. Oh, Paper Seatbelt says, my cat Goose came into my house through a register vent. She was pregnant and I had to keep her, and all the kittens got homes. Oh my God. Well, I love that. Thank you for saving her from the register vent. And thank you for taking care of all the kittens. Do you know the story that how Kittler was a kitten from a pregnant cat that I also adopted? It was Christmas and Skip and I lived in Cleveland, and there was a little on the door, and I opened it. And there was a little black cat out there, and it was pregnant and it was snowing. So I let it in, and it stayed on a chair for like a week. Then I had a bunch of babies. Well, what do you think I did? I kept all the babies in my house for their entire life. The mom passed away. That baby passed away. That baby passed away. But I have Kittler left. Kittler is the last baby of that crew. I delivered Kittler from her mother when she was born. I helped deliver her. So I did that too. So that's amazing. You hear stories about people who rescue pregnant cats and what they do with them and how they help them. And I love that you and I have that in common too. But I don't think you knew that story about Kittler. So Kittler was one of those kittens. And you have Goose. So that's amazing. But she was the one that was pregnant. Okay, and you got homes for the kittens. Okay, so I'm not being totally honest. So the cat, we named her Mammy because she was pregnant. She had 5 kittens. We kept 3, and we gave 2 away to good homes of friends that I had. But we kept 3 as a little cat family in my house. Oh, and you just had a baby, so you couldn't have kept them, right? That's a lot. Like I said, I didn't keep the whole litter. I gave 2 away, but I did keep 3. So I kept 3 kittens and a new cat. So that was a lot for me. You know, you can't be doing that shit when you're having new babies. So I feel your paper. But thank you for finding them good homes. You know, that's what you should be doing. So amazing. Jess the owl says, one of my kitties crawled out of a dumpster and into my heart. Oh, a dumpster kitty, huh? I like a dumpster kitty. Claire says she's a dog. She's a dog person. You don't have any cats, Claire? Well, I'm a dog person too, but I still have cats. They just come to me. I always say I'm not going to get another cat, but they come to me. But yes, I prefer dogs myself, Claire. Diana V says, my kitty Cloud sits on my chest anytime I lay down. Yay. Tom Thumb will sleep on my chest upstairs because he's upstairs in the bedroom area. So if I'm laying down on the bed, he'll creep on the bed and he will like to lay on my chest. Sometimes he'll like to lay here. Sometimes he'll like to lay here and he'll like to lick my face in the night and wake me up. And I have to say, Tom. And then sometimes, you know, he has mental issues. So if his bipolar gets to him, then he might want to eat my face like a zombie on spice. So it's scary. I love that, Jess. Yub Nub says he hates litter boxes. I'm gonna pin that. I'm gonna pin that where my Cash App was. I'm gonna replace pinned message Yub Nub because that's a fucking understatement for the world, but it's also an understatement for Yub Nub, for Eric personally. Yes. Claire comes in saying, Erica, I'm having a coughing fit. I better hit something. I left my drink outside and it's pouring. I hate litter boxes too, but here's the trick to litter boxes. You clean them all the time. Like the way I flush my toilets, that's how I clean my litter boxes, you guys. Um, there's never a poop in my litter box that's gonna like sit there like for the next meal that I'm eating because that shit collects in the air. I don't want shit in my litter boxes while I'm sitting up here smoking one. I eat a taco or something. You feel me? So I know some people just do their litter boxes once in a while and they let it accumulate. That's probably the worst thing you can do because then you just got to dump out the whole thing and start over. So I be cleaning the cat's poop as they poop. So there's numerous times a day I'm cleaning up the cat boxes. But here's one thing about me: you can judge me on how clean my cat boxes are. You can judge me on it. You can come over and you can look at my cat box, and it doesn't smell in here. I mean, it might smell like Champa or Murphy's oil soap or weed, but it's not going to smell like cat box. I'll tell you that. Um, we're just going to give a shout out to Eric's mother right now, Bonnie. Let's give a shout out to Bonnie right now in California because I know her. I know her litter boxes aren't getting changed enough, and we know that Eric is there. Eric, I've heard on numerous stream after stream of yours that your mom wants you to clean their litter box and you don't clean it. 100%. Jess comes in with 100%. Jess agrees, Eric. So we could just give a shout out to Bonnie right now. Bonnie. What? Here? What are we getting? Speak, man, speak. Wow.
In the back.
Ooh, babe. Look what Skippy tells me to go do. So Skippy tells me to go look at the dispensary. We go in the dispensary. Look what's in there. Babe, you love me, don't you? Say it loud.
Love you.
He loves me. Because look what he just had me get on stream for y'all. You know what this is? Moon rocks. Yes, Mr. Black, moon rocks. Thank you, Skippy. It's a big fat jar. Skippy. Ooh, Skippy the man right now. Let me show you guys this. Okay. Ooh, moon rocks. I know you're jelly. I know you're jelly. Back, you know what? We love Eric's mom, but as long as I've been watching Eric, I've been hearing her complain about how you guys don't clean the litter box and stuff. I know you hate a litter box, Eric. You should help your mother clean it though. Or just make Mike do it. Make Mike do it. Eric says, I'm convincing her to build a cat room just for them. Good idea. You guys have a pretty big house, don't you? You got that. What about a catio, too? You could do a catio. You live in California, dude. Maybe make one of your bedrooms like a cat room. get a bunch of cat stuff in there. AI Diana used to do that. The lady that harasses me through Daisy. She had a cat room, or at least she used to send me pictures of one. It's probably off the Google. I digress. I digress. Cat rooms are amazing. And you could do a little catio out the window. And then yeah, let's take the litter box out of the home situation. I have my litter boxes in the basement, and then the one is up there with the one cat. So they're kind of out of my way. You know, I don't keep them with the regular stuff in the house. Oh, buddy, you okay? Oh, pat him on the back, Skippy. Give him a little pat. Buddy. They can be trained, I guess, Southpaw says. Yeah, they can be trained. They go in the boxes, for God's sake. Like, of course they go in there, but you, as the human, have to clean it out. It's going to get disgusting. So I choose not to have the disgusting air in my house, and I'm just going to clean it out as they go. I put myself in the cat's position. What if I couldn't flush my toilet? What if my cats were in charge of flushing my toilet and they only did it once a day or every other day? That would be horrendous. So just think about it like that. That's how I do it. Mike never cleans the litter boxes. Can you throw him? Is it raining? Can you throw? He's asking to go out. I don't know if you, but I don't know if it's raining. But he's looking. My God, Jess says 2 of mine go out with the dogs to go. My favorite cats. How'd you do that? That's amazing. You trained your cats to go out with the dogs. Well, I would never let my cats go out with the dogs because my cats would bolt. So I would be afraid of that. Mike doesn't clean them. Eric cleans them. Well, I believe that. I believe that 100%. I don't think you're lying at that at all. I can believe that Mike. I love Mike. Everyone who subscribed, broke off, stroke off, whatever it is. I love him, but I believe that you, Eric, are doing the litter boxes. 100% ooh woo. 100% ooh woo. Jen J says Eric is a creep. Take that, yub nub. Jen J says Eric is a creep. Jen J becoming in hot. Jen J becoming in hot, and we love her for that. Yum Nub says, I told mom to let the cats go outside. She doesn't want to. She said they'll pee and poop out there. Why don't you want that? Word. Word. Then, I mean, like your dogs go to poop outside, right? You pick that up. So if the cat pooped like on the porch or on the patio, you would pick that up. You wouldn't just let it sit there. So it's kind of like the same idea. I like the idea. If you can train a cat to go outside, to go to the bathroom like a dog, yes, do that. It seems a little difficult to me. I think the cat's going to see a squirrel and going to want to run. But that's just my thoughts there because I'm a little paranoid, probably. But I think it's a good idea. I think you have a big backyard too, Eric, from what I remember. And I think you have a fence around it. So I think that would be good. Either way, I like the idea of the cat room, Eric. That's a good one. Jess says, I live on 33 acres and I don't mind if they run around. Amazing. Well, here in the city, we have to mind because they get hit by cars. People be taking them in and do satanic experiments on them. So you have to be careful. That's a fake Jen J. It's a troll. Okay. Fake Jen J. You had me. I should have looked. Let me go to your channel. Well, Southpaw says, my 2 dogs are adorable. Yub, 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 yub. Yub Nub says, we have an acre. Wow. Yeah, it does look like you have a big spot. And for you to have that plot in California, God, good job. Wow. Your mom did some planning there, didn't she? Good job. And I love that you guys still stay with her. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think if you guys left her, she would be lonely. She would have that house to herself and she would be lonely. So I like that you guys are there to protect her and you guys are like a family. You stay together like a good family. I like that. That's fake Jen J. That's a troll. Yes. Jen, you are fake. Claire says, just ooh. Okay, so your boyfriend and you were down by the lake a few weeks ago, Diana. Okay. You guys are agreeing with Jess. The animals are what keep me sane, and they are my best friends. Yes. Well, Skippy is what keeps me sane, and he's my best friend, but the animals definitely secondary. Even my fish. Like, I keep this fish tank just to keep sane, and you know that. Like, and I like the new setup that I have over here where I can see the fish closer too. All right, I'm gonna smoke one of these moon rocks with you, and then I'm gonna abandon stream and smoke the rest of them with Skippy and hang out with him, you guys. I'm gonna make him take me out to lunch or something crazy. We're gonna celebrate my 6K subs. Thank you again, you guys, for all subbing to me, of coming back to me when Melissa took down my channel, for not believing her bullshit crap or Janny's crap. Thank you for supporting me and my channel the way you guys have. I can't believe we hit 6K on the stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you to people like Eric and Mike. You have inspired me and given me strength to keep streaming too. I've learned a lot from you guys, so thank you for that. And thank you for all the entertainment as well. Marblehead Lighthouse. Do you know Marblehead Lighthouse, Skippy? He knows it. This dude Southpaw, he's in my chat quite often, Skippy. He's from Port Clinton. Speak up.
I know Port Clinton.
He knows Port Clinton. He said he's been to the beach many times. So maybe take me to the lighthouse one day, Skippy's talking about Marblehead Lighthouse. He says it's very cool. Just says it's a nice fish tank. Well done. Yes, I've had this fish tank up for, what, almost 7 or 8 years, Skippy. It's a 30-gallon freshwater, and yes, it's one of my pride and joy. Everything in there is real. All the fish are real, obviously. All the plants are real, and you can see I have purple plants, all different kinds of plants. It's substrate on the bottom, and it's been there for 7 years, so it's basically alive. It's its own ecosystem. Wow, look at outside, Skippy. I'm going to take my chat outside really quick. You guys got to see this. It's raining in Cleveland. Check it out. Ooh. Rainy poo. I guess the flag's not doing well, huh? Right by my doxed address. Right by my doxed address. Look at that. It's raining a little bit, Claire. We got a little bit of rain. It's warm. You dare me? Do you dare me? Old days? Do you dare me? Let it come down. Let the thunder come. Let it get me. I'm getting wet. Ooh, that almost went down the thing. That wouldn't have been good. I'm getting wet for y'all. Oh, Lordy geez. Not good, not good. Let's see, how can we do this better? There we go. I wouldn't know what you were saying because I dare not get that close to the phone right now. I'm wet. And that's the stream. Love you. Dance in the rain today.